But I'm gonna fuck around and make my whole fucking album distorted, and they gonna be like that boy edgy as fuck. Yeah, fuck. TCAP 803.
Coming heavy with the weight and feel. Wonder if the hoes in Jesus' hand he'll give a fuck how a man feel. Whole world at a standstill, stigmatized. Donald Trump they will not criticize. Still question Obama like my nigga lied. White girls abusing so my nigga ride. Out here switching sides. Crossing ship to mind the window cause they living blind. And they soul not showing. I swear my flow how potent. How these hoes got open and you know Pop's joking. If he expect forgiveness, I'm one of your 7 victim hoes free of heaven's prison. These are split decisions. And I think I give the misses what I give the masses. My whole all there no walls. I ain't kissing ass in the shit and I don't stop. Don't stop. She ain't bars the end and she won't call her. You didn't see her coming. People are screaming, running, baby like babies. Why they need it back to drive horsepower. Steven punching, smoking weed, I'm blunting. Notice these are stunning, ain't me like Jesus function. Eating knowledge, I got key consumption. Super Saiyan water, I eat the peanut buzzing. With your family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You want my time is by the hour and I need 100. I see your ship and see it sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love it, hot box, a beaming bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker. She bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul. Press hold if God calls.
Creighton, motherfucking Henson Carter. It's a new week, dude. Are we gonna podcast all 4 days?
Yeah, we should.
We should.
Yeah, I don't see why we wouldn't. We just had a lot of shit to do the last couple weeks, like business to take care of, hose to drop, and like that kind of stuff.
No, I don't know what kind of stuff. I had all 4 days off last week. I was ready to go.
I didn't. I had I had to work until I left Friday, and then I worked all weekend. But I had fun, so
I just came here for the surprise, Creighton's surprise. The surprise me, brought especially from Creighton. Creighton surprise. Is that where you were gonna go with it?
Yes.
Dude, I love that our minds went to the same, because it's not like poison and surprise are totally different words, but we super.
The
we
way
both
she
were on the
said it,
we were both on the
heavily
same
implied.
wavelength of the Cusco's poison.
Surprise specifically
facts,
chosen for
all of us
severe
stopped.
2%.
All of us dropped hose. Cat, you dropped hose?
Yeah, face dropped them.
What does that mean? Is that I feel like it's a phrase I don't know
them
about.
on their face. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Like, what?
I don't know. I didn't know if face
it's kind of
dropping.
self-explanatory.
Well, I know, but you know
what I
how
mean?
sometimes there's a weird
there's
phrase.
no, this isn't one of those.
Okay, that's why I was like, have I just been missing out on this amazing sounding phrase this whole time?
No, I kind of just made it up just now. So there we go.
You did, or yeah, you did say it, and she said what you said. Okay, I got you.
Face dropped. It's kind of like Facebook, but you're dropping.
Blake. Okay.
Oh wow.
What, Blake? Come on.
Wow, that's so much longer on this screen. Oh, hey, I got a new screen, everybody. I don't know if they can't really tell from the wide shot, can they?
I think they can kind of tell.
Look at the wide shot though. Like if you didn't know what the
You
fuck
have been
you were looking at.
untimed out.
So
Blake,
this-
I love you. It's good to see you.
This right here on the wide shot, everybody look to your right. No,
Left.
your left. I'm sorry.
The right side of your bottom
Well,
left.
it's the right for me.
The
'cause
dead
it's-
middle.
Yeah.
Look at the dead middle of the left quadrant on the bottom of your screens,
Yeah.
everybody.
So this right here is this nice screen. that
Creighton
I-
got a second monitor. It took him 192 episode 190.
192 episodes of Shirts Off, but I finally got it.
Boom. It
And
took
now I can't
192
leave it at
episodes.
Charlie's because Charlie won't let me.
Listen, man, I told you this whole time. You've asked this in the past. Do you not remember?
Is that why I didn't get one before? Is that I couldn't leave it here?
That's not the reason you couldn't.
What if I let you use it as a fifth screen until I'm here?
My computer. I don't want to make my computer do that. My
Well-
computer already is like, dude, why is so much shit plugged into me? I couldn't play video games for the last 8 weeks because I had too much shit plugged in. I literally unplugged all the cameras, the mixer, and my hard drive from my computer. Sick voice crack. And my hard drive from my computer yesterday and cut it on, and my games just started working. And I was like, yeah, I can play video games again. But then I was like, okay, now what can I plug back in? So I started plugging in the fucking the cameras and the mixer, and it turns out the hard drive was all I needed to unplug for the games to work specifically for whatever reason.
Wow.
But
The hard drive with all the stuff that you watch on it?
yeah, like movies, TV shows, all those.
The porn?
Yeah, totally. All my porn.
Well, maybe the porn.
No,
was
I don't
making
watch
it.
any porn on my PC. That's dangerous.
No,
I only use
but
my
you
phone.
can put it on your drive.
No,
Like,
that's like
Oh,
you. That's
really?
the same. Yeah.
Because
Because you got to open a link
you
either
can
way.
transfer a disease that way, huh?
Yeah, I can give STVs that way. Sexually transmitted viruses.
STVs.
Because you have to fuck
It's
your computer.
kinda
and
hilarious
turn,
though,
and
right?
turn for the porn to work.
It's kind of hilarious though, right? That like two things in life like that involve sex could also like transmit something that would be like a viral thing.
Not yet 2%. Wait, don't ban Donkey Wiggle. He's my friend. He's just annoying. Jacob says, I have a morning ritual that I need to share. I call it the Terminator. First, I crouch down in the shower in the classic naked Terminator traveling through time pose. With my eyes closed, I crouch there for a minute, visualizing Arnold, and I start to hum the Terminator theme. Then I slowly rise to a standing position and open my eyes. It helps me to proceed through my day as an emotionless cyborg badass. Creighton, do you think you'll adopt the Terminator
Mantra?
in the mornings? Yes.
Is it like more of a mantra or a manifesto?
I would say it's a little bit of both. I guess it really depends on what you're thinking about for that 1 minute.
But
that would be where your mantra comes
what's
in.
That the difference? Is there a difference really between that and like meditating though? Like thinking.
Well, a
about
mantra, that's in transcendental meditation. You have a mantra that you are kind of it's like
Well,
when you
so
when you
it's
see
not really
monks
a
when you see
mantra, though,
hold on
he's-
when you see monks go Om, that's technically their like mantra, like from movies and shit. But like they have
but
a
his
thing.
mantra is just.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to say I thoroughly like your new shorts. Also creating nice, almost Hitler stash.
Hey, it just the camera adds 10
I like how
pounds
I
of
mentioned
Nazi.
it last week, and you said no, you would never do it, and then you kind of did it. I wasn't gonna say anything, but then Kat said it, and I was like, I just want to let this happen.
Does it look like that?
It looks like a thick Hitler stash. It's like a thick boy of a Hitler. It's a little
Thick
wider than
Hitler
his.
stash.
His is like
But
right
see,
here.
like I still have the extra ship on the lip.
Just a little. Yeah.
I just honestly I cut it because it kept going in my nose and like it was itchy.
You should just Hitler stash, man.
and
It would
make
look good
me-
on you.
It
It's
would make me sneeze.
it's the perfect size.
I also have to kind of have to pee, but I really don't want to go pee yet. Wow, this is so cool. Like there's so much to see on this one side, and then just
Creighton's so excited to have his second
I have
monitor.
a second monitor.
He's
now.
like a little kid.
You know what my plan is eventually, right?
Looking like a true survivor. What? What's your second?
So
what's your plan?
My plan is to get a wireless mouse, and then that way, like, I can just
not
maybe make-
need to lean all the way forward.
Yeah,
Well, I think that the grandstand plan is that one day,
we'll have a house.
well, that like regardless of what we do, whether it's like another house, this house, wherever, we have another table altogether. Because
and then
these,
I can leave my monitor.
well, yeah, if eventually, hopefully, you would just have a desk. Like, what would be really sick is if we had two of these. If we had two of these,
Well, we did.
we
still-
kind of.
We
well,
can-
we
we
sort
still
of do.
kinda do,
I could probably fuck around and get that desk back.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Let's just buy it back from Mike.
Maybe, but you ever
Oh, we'll have to
you
move
ever
it
bust
again.
strictly from the spank bank? I feel like the old way is more satisfying, organic almost, and nice artisanal nut. I don't artisanal.
Artisanal.
artisanal?
Didn't you used to have a show?
Artisanal.
Oh no, it's Arsenio.
God damn it, Craig. Today is Hitler's birthday. Oh yeah, happy 420 everybody.
It supports one.
Yeah, right now, like as of
Oh,
28
nice.
minutes ago.
That means my HBO Max subscription just ended.
I'm so sorry for you.
No, I'm glad. Like that shit was expensive, and I did not want to pay it because there was not enough on there to make me stay.
Okay.
And I put that as my. They were like, "Why are you unsubscribing?"
Creighton did it in honor of Hitler's birthday. Yep, yes he did. It looks like when Hitler didn't shave. Yep, that's exactly what you look like. Oh, hey, move your phone.
It's not my phone.
Where is your phone?
Where's
It's,
your phone?
it's over there.
Oh, it's not my phone.
It's your phone. Your phone's right
No,
there.
I'm putting the links in places. I'm doing shit.
How do you take so long? We have been live for 15
It's
minutes.
just it used to be easier, and
How is it harder?
It is.
How?
It's-
That's not a good. That's a horrible
It used to be
answer.
easier, and then my phone got older and slower, and now it's like kind of takes a minute to do it, but it still gets the job done. And that's
Sounds
the
like you should
important-
get a new phone.
I will never get a new phone.
Never?
No, I mean I will probably one day, but Like I really
Never.
like so I kind of half-assed like setting up this one. I just took the SIMs card out of my iPhone 5 and stuck it in this one.
Oh my god.
So I still have to transfer my number and stuff over to
Oh.
the new SIM card.
My god.
I have no idea where it's at. Well, no, I found it the other day, so I guess I just have to do it. But I'm lazy.
Well, that checks out. What's the surprise? It says 2%.
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot.
What's wrong with my
do
arm?
we want to do like the other stuff?
Oh yeah, my arm's all fucky.
Do we want to do the?
We'll talk about it later.
Do we want to do the other stuff first, or how?
I don't know what you're talking about. What
like,
other
you
stuff?
know, the weather and all that.
What? No, what's 10 minutes in? No, we don't have to do
Oh,
the other
okay,
stuff. The
okay.
other stuff's like halfway. Our halfway point now is doing the weather at this point.
Okay. Well, let me write this shit down, then I'll get out the surprise and stuff.
Nothing sucks more than a shit nut. Jacob,
Yeah,
we
I
don't
get what
ask
he's
for
saying.
gifted subs around here, okay? If you do it one more time, I'll come to your house, dude, and I'll kiss you on the lips. Then I'll ban you. Actually, I won't even ban you. I'll get 2% to ban you. He's itching. 2%'s been itching to do some mod shit. He wants like a new role in the Discord that I don't even remember how to do. He wants to ban people. Like 2%'s he's trigger happy, bro.
All right, here we go.
Okay, what are we looking at? What are we doing?
Well, the only thing about this is just like there's so much over here that I keep not looking at chat.
What?
Sorry. Like whenever I go to read the chat, like it's kind of like like hold on, like. Well, no, that's not gonna work. Hold
Just don't.
Yeah.
Let's do it later.
Okay, yeah.
You'll
I'll
explain
show
it to
you
me
later.
another time.
Oh, the stuff. So, I went to a Comic-Con this weekend. Well, do I want to tell the story about the weekend first, and then I'll get into it?
Oh my God, Creighton.
I just keep like weighing my options out. Anyways,
Let's think about it like
They
this,
had
because I have a
these.
feeling. Okay,
they
yeah,
had these.
There we go.
I'm just going into it.
it's an
They had
orange bag.
these
That's an orange bag. I love orange bags.
mystery bags.
Mystery bags.
You didn't know what was in them. You just knew that it was a certain thing. Like this one's DC.
So you knew DC stuff would be in it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I just
that's-
didn't know what
that's
kind of
cool.
DC stuff.
Yeah, kind of like the Danny Duncan mystery box I got.
Exactly. But they were $25, and then you could get 2 for $40. And I was like, oh, that's so much.
They were how much?
2 for 20. It was $25 or 2 for 40.
Okay, so you're saving $10.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I could get so much stuff for like nothing. And
$40 is nothing. Wow, Creighton
I mean,
on
like,
his high.
no,
horse.
I'm just saying, like the stuff in here, like I added it all up, and it's like at least $100 worth of stuff out of 2 bags that I got for like $40. So
That's pretty
This
sick.
is a pretty good deal.
Show me
This
the
is
stuff.
this is like.
Do
the
I
second
get any
bag.
stuff? Do I have stuff?
Yeah,
Do
you can get some stuff.
I get some stuff.
Wait,
Guys, this is such a good
first,
day.
First of all, let me show you these cool things. These are
Okay.
magnetic statues of the Flash and Green Arrow.
Okay, so real quick before you do anything, be very careful.
Oh
like,
yeah, no.
above all the stuff
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
desk,
yeah,
because
But
no
this-
joke, if those get near your screens, it'll
fuck 'em up.
your computer will be destroyed. It'll never cut
Yeah.
on again, and that monitor will be useless.
But these I didn't get out of the bags.
Okay, what?
These I got from
You just put them in there to show.
no, that and like I didn't have anywhere else to put them. But these are from Savannah's friend who lives below her. She
Okay.
had these on her fridge, and these are just baller. And she's like, "Do you want them?" And I was like,
Yeah,
"Like I'm gonna
I want 'em.
I'm gonna put them on my cars on the hood. Like, I
Will
can
they
put it on-
stay? Do you think?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but I really want to.
Doesn't your Lincoln have like a hood ornament?
It does. So I was
Those
gonna-
would be sick to have on either
Well,
side
that's what I
facing
did
it.
at
Yes, that's what
first.
you should do.
But I haven't like driven it to see if they would stay yet. And David was like, "Oh no, man, they might blow off." And I was like, "But still, like, anyways, do you want to hold them? Like, 'cause they're not like metal; they're like plasticky. This is the magnet part down here."
Oh, look. Oh, then they're not gonna stay on the car.
Okay.
Maybe. I mean, try. But like, if they were like full metal, they'd
Well,
probably be
I
good.
figured I would just drive it around town and see like how it does. Then, like,
Yeah.
if they slide or anything like that, I'll just be like, because they're right there in front of me. I can see them if they start
Yeah.
to fall, and I'll just be like, "Oh, okay, well, that's a bad idea." The next thing we have are
Congress Congress is looking at stimulus checks being spent on this shit.
This is the second thing I got, which is
Batman headphones.
Batman headphones. They're kid friendly.
You're never gonna open them, are you?
I might. I don't wear headphones like this, you know, 'cause they're the ones that like. These are the only headphones I ever wear. They're like this.
You're like an earbud person.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're
You're one of the lesser.
and this
people.
is the smaller cups too, like on them. So like, I just don't think they'd sit right on me. I mean, do you want these?
I
Like,
don't
would you
know.
use them?
I probably wouldn't use them. I would honestly I would only ever use them like on something like the podcast because that would be funny. You know, it'd be
You-
cool to wear them. Like if we had like a fifth person on.
That's what the headphones they gotta wear.
What?
These are the headphones they have to wear if we have a fifth person.
Well, yeah, like they're just extra headphones, so they would work. You know, we have the auxiliary splitters and everything.
So what I'm hearing is we're keeping this over by the stormtrooper.
Okay.
For like the guests.
Yeah. Well, I think eventually all of our nerd shit will be compiled into whatever room the podcast is in the future.
Absolutely.
Because then we have awesome background shit.
I'll save the what I think is the coolest thing for last.
Okay.
I got this thing, which is like a knockoff,
like a pop kind of thing, like one of those mystery, kind of
Yeah.
like our keychains we got last week.
Yeah. And I don't know if he already knew, because the theme of this bag, other than that Batman headphones thing, is just Aquaman shit. So like, I don't know if he knew before that this is what it was going to be, but this is a Mira.
I don't know what that is.
Mira is Aquaman's wife from Aquaman.
Aquaman has a wife?
Yeah.
You're telling me that Aquaman is straight?
Aquaman's the king, and this is his queen.
Yeah, but you're telling me he's not a gay person.
Yeah. You can have that, though.
It's okay.
No, you want it.
Well, I don't
you
know who that is.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't.
Well, I'll put it over here.
If anything, it'll be a cool again, like one day we're going to have like baller shelves behind each of us for the podcast.
I got a shelf this weekend too.
Okay.
If you want to put
Ooh,
that
no, here we go. Pop.
Wait,
Is that?
wait.
But it looked like Jesus.
No,
I want to
no.
see who that was.
I told you I was going to save that one for last.
Oh, so that's, in your eyes, that's the best thing?
That's the coolest thing.
Okay.
There's also a pin.
It's like when a toddler gets $20 for his birthday.
There's
And it's set loose in a flea market.
This is a loot crate pin, if you want this.
Huh?
A loot crate pin. Do you really use pins like that, though?
Sometimes. I like pins.
I figured like you would get more of a kick out of this. And then there's the Aquaman plushie.
And I definitely don't want that. You can keep the Aquaman stuff.
He's
Unless
got
Jason Momoa is going to walk in here and give me a hug. Like,
he's got a beanie butt on him. But like, you see what I'm saying? Like there was kind of like a theme with these, except for like one thing that was like different from the rest. And then there's a Batman versus Superman recyclable wallet.
recyclable.
It's made out of recycled materials.
Okay.
Like, it's actually
Is it cool?
Like, it kind of feels like somebody took a bunch of posters and folded them together. Like, here, you can hold it and look at it for yourself.
Oh yeah, you know what it feels like? It feels like comic book pages.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
I kind of don't want to use it as a wallet.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's nice. Like, this would be cool to keep forever.
Yeah.
That's like a put in the safe kind of thing.
Yeah.
I got a new safe, by the way, like a little tiny
Really?
one. Yeah, here I can show you.
Oh, there's another pin in here.
It's very small. It's like a gun locker kind of like
Oh,
mini safe. I
nice.
just keep cashing.
Okay, cool. I have this Teen Titans. I think it's Teen Titans Go. It might just be normal Teen Titans button of Robin riding a motorcycle. If you guys can see that.
I can't tell if it is Robin or if it's like Teen Titans Go Robin.
Right. The boots seem like it's classic Teen Titans.
The like
Go.
shape of the head makes me think of Teen Titans Go though.
Right. It might
I
just be that he's small on a button though.
You know what? That's a good point.
Did you want that button?
No, it's okay.
Okay. And
I like my Loot Crate one.
I had another button in here somewhere, but I can't.
Keep it next to my beekeeper. We've got a beekeeper button.
Ow. Fuck, that hurt.
Does Creighton
Here we
have
go.
bills, rent, mortgage, insurance, etc.? No.
I do have insurance.
It is insurance.
And bills. Like, you know. This
Is
is
a phone
the
bill.
really cool pin that I got. That has Riddler on it, and you can show the camera.
Yo, that's fucking sick.
What does it say on it? I don't remember.
Hold on, let me.
Don't take it out the plastic.
Why?
I'm keeping it fresh.
It's already open.
No.
Creighton, it was open before I did it.
No.
Creighton, it's open. It's like out of the plastic. You
Okay.
handed it to me half out of the plastic,
All right.
and they're not gonna see it anyway. Otherwise, like the plastic's gonna get in the way. It says Riddler Legion of Collectors. Are you gonna get all focused? Oh.
Hold your hand in front of it first, then do it.
Hold on, let me just hold the Riddler.
Kind of, not really. It's pretty cool.
It looks cooler than it does on the camera. Oh. Let me finagle this back into the plastic. Dude, who had this? This plastic is so janky.
Right? I feel like somebody just bought a bunch of loot crates and emptied the shit in the bags.
It's probably what they did.
But let's see. Hold on. Give me a second. I have a second bag here. That's everything from the first bag, by the way. And you know what? I've been thinking about like giving some of this stuff away on our 200th episode. You know how we like do the episode? We did a giveaway for episode 100. I'm thinking about giving some of this stuff away for episode 200.
Okay.
So some of that stuff might be available in like 8 episodes.
Okay.
This is the second bag, also a DC bag. Like it's pretty. This one is actually my favorite one out of the two. Because
Wait, but there was a pop in the other bag that we didn't see.
Oh shit! I forgot about pop. I'm sorry. I knew I was forgetting something.
That looked like sexy
So
Jesus.
this is a specific Aquaman pop.
It's Aquaman.
It's an exclusive edition from Entertainment Earth. It's like him, but it's like copper and it's all rusted.
It's like if he was a bronze statue underwater.
Yeah.
It looks pretty sick, low-key. I like this one. Thank you, Creighton. Thank you for this pop.
Oh, you want that?
No, it's
I was about to say, if you want it, you can have it. Like, I really...
like maybe I might put all of our pops that we collectively have together one day for a shelf.
Like, I've been slowly acquiring pops that
Me too.
Because I don't buy them. I don't...
Dude,
I
like doubled my pop accumulation over Christmas this year, like from gifts. Like between the big baller Mandalorian one, I got that one. I got a new Groot. I got the Cersei from Game of Thrones. I got Varys. I got a Die Hard one. I got like a bunch of pops this year
had
for
a
Christmas.
dope-ass pop at one point. But, like, my...
Now you just
my
have some
dad
shitty
my
Stan
dad
Lee
sold
one.
them. No, I have I had a bunch of dope-ass, like, Batman pops at one point that
Yeah.
I just accumulated. Like, I don't ever buy pops by myself. This is, like, the one time I have, but I didn't really know that I was buying a pop. You know what I mean? So... my dad, like, either sold them or, like, gave them away or something. When I came back from college, I didn't know where they were at. This is another DC bag. You can see the little DC. And in this one, we have this Killer Croc Dorbz thing.
What's a Dorbz?
It's kind of like pop. It looks like
There's so
pop.
many like pop knockoffs
Yeah.
that like I don't take any of them seriously unless they're
But
pop.
no, this one isn't Funko. Some of these are Funko, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah,
weird.
I don't get that. Like, why would Funko try and like outdo themselves?
Well, it's probably like a competition thing. Like, oh, you don't want to buy this, but like the people who can't afford to buy like a pop will buy.
But pops
the
are
cheaper
so
one.
cheap.
And then here's another like Catwoman knockoff thing.
Knockoff pop thing.
Superhero dolls is what it's called, and it's a doll on a keychain, removable mask and goggles.
You should have Michael J. Fox autograph that pin.
And this one is from 2013.
Cat has a Donald Trump pop.
So this one's kind of old. It's got some age on it. It's almost
A lot of this stuff I would just
8
like
years
put
old.
away.
yeah.
Just like let it sit. Keep it in a dark room so the colors.
This is a
maintain.
really old Catwoman action figure.
That's that's dank.
It's
there we
got
go,
like a
better
little
lighting.
net and a mask, and it even has like a playing card with her on it up there on the top,
Wonder what that's worth.
right there. This. Do you want to know what year this one's from?
Yes,
1994.
that's older than me.
Yeah, it's older than both of us put together.
No, that's not true.
I got this
Because we're 50.
I got this Catwoman comic from the New 52. I might read it. I'm not really like a huge Catwoman fan, but it's cool.
Oh, you don't like women? That's crazy.
Oh wow, I didn't know you were gonna go that
That's
direction.
sexist.
This is my favorite thing I got out of this. This is from Batman the Animated Series. And
That checks out as being your favorite.
I love this. It's an action figure of Batgirl from the animated series from the original line of toys that they had for it.
Misogynist.
This
Says
one
Cat.
this one's from 2005. And I never a little bit of backstory on this. I never had a Batgirl action figure, but I had Robin, Nightwing, and Batman. And
Wow,
Batgirl was
even
my-
more misogyny. This is crazy.
No, I mean I wanted one. That's what I'm
Long
saying.
live the patriarchy.
I wanted one, and like I could never get one. Like my grandma looked for me one, and I just could never get one. It's the same mold, pretty much. It looks like as the Catwoman action figure, but
To what extent did your grandmother do to look for a Batgirl
So,
action figure?
so they used.
I just, in my head, I see your 85-year-old grandmother trying to like decipher which character is the
Well-
one you're talking about in her mind.
Well, she knew I watched it all the time. She knew what like I liked, you know. Like for one thing, like I know I talk a bunch of junk about my grandma, but my grandma like always knew like what to get me and my brother.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's a
and
good
the
point.
stuff that
Weirdly,
we
they
like.
always know.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird? Even if it's something they have no idea what it is, they always know that
So
it's like
so
cool.
she would go to the base in Colombia, the military base, and they kept having these for a long time after they stopped making them. And now they have re-releases of these figures, but like with full articulation, because the articulation of these things just suck. Like I mean, like look at where the articulation points on her legs are at. Like you just spin those around.
Yeah, like they're not gonna be. She's not gonna be able to do anything.
Yeah.
She does look identical to the character though.
Yeah.
Like like it's like someone drew this.
yeah. Like it's crazy how the mold looks on those.
It is. It's like really. It looks just like the character. It's crazy.
Yeah, especially like the animated thing. Like they really pulled off like capturing the animation style of the character on there. And the thing that sucks is like there's
They have
no
the penguin.
picture. There's no pictures of the other action figures on the back. It's just like it's just like a list of like things you can collect.
I'm fascinated by this bit. It's like a really grotesque show and tell of a man barely clinging to reality. It's not a bit, Copenhagen. This is Creighton's real. This is his real life.
That's everything out of the second bag. Do you want any of this stuff?
I don't know. I kind of like the pop a lot. I'm keeping it real.
Do you really want the pop?
A little bit. But like you said, it's like the coolest thing. I don't want to take your favorite thing.
Well, like if I'm being honest, this one's my favorite thing. Like this, I'll keep forever. I don't ever want to get rid of this. I'll tell you what. I'll meet you halfway. You can have this one.
It's no, it's okay. No, you know what? I'll meet you halfway. I'll give you the shitty crocodile guy.
Hey, he's not a shitty crocodile guy. That's Killer Croc.
Yeah, but
okay?
that
Respect
version of
the
Killer
name.
Croc is
Respect
pretty.
the name.
Listen, I'll respect the name from Arkham. What's the first one?
Here, you can just.
From Arkham Asylum.
That's
Dude,
weird.
Killer Croc in Arkham Asylum is the scariest fucking level
Yeah.
in all of those games.
Yeah.
That shit was horrifying.
So this one's from Batman v Superman, weirdly enough, which I didn't think he was in Batman v Superman enough to like justify him having
Batman,
a pop.
yeah, what? I mean, he's in that one scene, sort of, kind
Like,
of.
It's like found footage of him.
Yeah.
But like he has a whole ass pop dedicated to him from this movie.
Maybe since he's a statue, it's like 'cause he's kind of like a legendary figure, is the reason. I don't know.
Yes, I don't know. I'm
My
looking
mom
for a
almost
date
got
on
bit
this.
by an alligator over the weekend. Oh, nice. I had a really realistic dream that I saw my mom again for the first time in a long time.
How was that?
It was weird. I woke up thinking like, man, I wonder when I'm gonna see her again. And then I was like, wait, that was a dream, wasn't it? And I was like, was that a dream? 'Cause like this was like the most realistic one I've had in a long. Nice, I saw that. The most realistic one I've had in a long time. 'Cause like when you grow up without a parent, but you haven't like known that parent, you're like bound to dream about them.
Yeah.
I dream about her every probably couple months at least once. But this one was like weirdly like.
Well, when's the last time you talked to her?
What year is it? 14 years ago.
Really? That
Yeah.
long? Like
I
you
haven't
haven't talked to her since she left?
No. Like she left and I never saw her again or heard from her again. That's a lie. 3 months later, we got together with her for like one day at the park and hung out with her, and then we never saw her again. So like in 14 years, I've seen her one time, and it was 3 months after she left. And then other than that, I haven't seen her or heard from her since.
Have you like tried to reach out?
No.
Do you want to?
If she came here, like if she came in person to see me, that's one thing. I'm not trying to have a Facebook conversation with my mom or like write letters back and forth. Like if she wants to see me, she can come see me. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's how and I'm not like sad. Like it's been 14 years. Like I've had time to be upset about it and then now get over it. And I've pretty much gotten over it. But it is weird when you have those dreams.
Yeah.
And like it feels like it's all. You ever what's the way? How I'm trying to like.
The closest thing
My weird like brain of I'm sorry my weird brain of like everything's a competition. So like when I used to be in school, my weird like because I had no friends in middle school, my weird competition brain would be like, yeah, I haven't seen my mom in like this long, and like because you always have like a thing where you're like trying to like. Not one up, but like have something to tell, Like when you're a little kid, like I can do this and I can stand on one foot for 20 minutes. And it's like, yeah, I haven't seen my mom in like 6 years or whatever the fuck it is, And I used to have dreams, and in my dreams when I saw her, I was like, man, I'm not gonna be able to say it's been this long since I saw her now. I'll equate it like this. It equated to like. I've been sober for 5 years, but now I had a drink, so I'm starting back at day one.
Mm.
It's like that in my head, or it was like now it's like if I see her, I'll see her, and like it's not. I don't think about stuff like that anymore. When you're a little kid, you everything's like a weird game.
Yeah.
But what were you gonna say?
So I was gonna say the thing that I could equate it to probably the most would be like seeing like or having a dream about an ex that I just don't talk to anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's for me. But I mean, like, you know, I couldn't even imagine if it was like a parent. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
maybe like a grandparent who's passed on. I had a dream that I'm just like right there next to him. We're hanging out
Yeah,
and
I've
stuff.
had those two. My great grandfather, not the one that just passed away, but the one that passed away a couple years back.
You told us about that dream, I think, on here.
Did I?
Yeah,
I feel like
where
I
you
probably
guys
did.
were just hanging out and like
Yeah.
you don't even remember what you guys were talking about.
But we were just hanging out talking.
he
and
was
I
like
and
working on stuff and you were
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, we were in like his workshop.
Yeah.
It was weird. It felt it was weird, but like it was like a good weird.
Yeah.
Because
Here,
like we
just hold on to this.
okay.
Like until like we get a place and it'll technically
keep it
it'll
with my
be
pops.
it'll be mine, but like you know, you can be like you can show it to your friends and stuff.
I don't do that, but I'll
And
keep
you
it with
can-
my pops and have a little pop wall.
Yeah.
'Cause I
The
think
Stanley
that's-
one, I'm like gonna build my own probably at my house, but like again, like I don't buy pops. I would never spend my own money on pops.
Like I would keep yours safe until we have a place to put all of our pops collectively. Because I think
Yeah.
that's the play. I think the
Yeah.
play is to have like a baller ass podcast room somewhere one day
yeah.
and just have like
a pop.
pops everywhere, like behind us on the desk. Like just it would just look.
You
a
like
place to
pops
look
a
so-
lot more than I do, but like,
Well, I don't buy them. Like
well, that's
I,
what I'm saying. I would never spend money on a pop. 'Cause
yeah.
to me,
I've purchased a pop, and it
to
was
me-
because it was on sale for like $1.
yeah, to me they're way too like overpriced for what they are. Because I'm not
Yeah.
gonna spend like $10 on something just to put it on a wall and look at it. You know what I mean? I mean, like I phrased that wrong. I'm not gonna spend like that much on that kind of thing to look at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, 'cause a picture is one thing. A picture you can kind of hang up and like, you know, or a poster.
And these, like, I mean,
They're
I get,
cool.
I get the appeal,
yeah.
but I like not for what they are. Like,
Yeah.
there's it's
Like,
there's
if it was
too
a-
many of them.
If it was an action figure, like low key, I'd be all over that shit.
I have purchased a few as gifts for other people. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I would never buy any for myself, but I'll buy them for other people.
But, like-
I bought you that one. Like,
Yeah.
what am I like? You know, it's like
yeah.
they're cool.
Like-
they are cool gifts.
like-
Now I will say the Big Baller Mandalorian one with him and Grogu.
Yeah, that one was nice.
That one's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Marina,
You
outdid
knocked that
yourself.
one out of the park.
she did. I love her
Um,
so much.
But like it's like I love them as gifts. Like I think like I'm so mad about like all that shit that happened while I was going to Columbia because when I tell you, Charlie, I had almost like every version of Batman in the form of a pop figure that I cared about.
Yeah.
And then now they're just gone.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't know
And what happened?
My daddy either like gave them away or like Brooke like opened them and the dogs chewed them up.
There's some expensive Batman ones too.
Yeah.
Like they're silly.
I think I had like a Dark Knight Batman, a Batman from Arkham City or the Arkham games, like a 1966 Batman, and like
They had like a cool rainbow set of them, like chrome rainbow that
Yeah.
were like insanely expensive. Like they were all Batman ones. There's like a Harley Quinn and Joker version of them too that were like where the rest are rainbow. The Joker and Harley Quinn were black and white, which was cool. Like Mac has a fucking closet of pops.
really.
He has such an awesome
Do you
pop
still
collection.
talk to Mac?
Every once in a while, we don't get to talk much 'cause 3 children. But when we do, like, we sit down, we have like real conversations. I miss him, dude. Part of me's like, why did my friend go and have a bunch of kids? But the other part of me is like, they're awesome kids. So, you know what I mean? It's like that. Like I miss him 'cause like I didn't have a lot of friends in high school. Like I know that we were all like friends, but like no one in our group was like my friend until really after high school. Like we didn't go do anything until we were all graduated and like a year into after graduation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the last like 4 or 5 years have been like me actually having a social life. Except Mac. Mac was like my real like friend in high
you
school.
would hang out with Mac like all the time.
Oh, I mean, we
remember
would-
you like talking, like telling me stories about Mac.
Yeah, me and Mac would
and it was
leave school every day and go home and play video games all day.
It was
Like,
it was
watch
funny
TV.
to me because it's like Mac and you, like without knowing you guys, would seem just like two totally different people. I would never like imagine that you guys were that close of friends.
well,
until,
he's
like,
the
you told
biggest
me.
nerd I've ever met.
Really?
He's more of a nerd than you, than me, than George, than Paul, than like he's the
Than Mike?
nerd. The way bigger. He's the biggest nerd I've ever met. It's not close. Like he's
then
like- Will who?
Will with the glasses.
James?
No. Or you-
Oh, Will our
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
oh oh oh. Yeah. I mean, look, you don't get it. Like this guy's knowledge on just his video game nerdom is ridiculous. Like he legitimately has played like over like 400 games and platinum 100% at all of them on PlayStation, Xbox, like whatever console they came in. Like he has he has a shelf. He has 2 shelves. He had one shelf and had to buy a second shelf for all his video games because he keeps the hard copy of each one. and he gets like the fucking metal sleeve version. Like, and he's like normal. Like, he's not like one of these nerds that like doesn't do shit. He's a big like crazy nerd who also works in a metal shop, has 3 kids, takes care. He's a single father. Like, he's just a fucking absolute legend.
He's just a chief of a man.
Yes, he's a fucking absolute unit. Waiting for Creighton to go through the neighbor's garbage can next. You dream about your mom? I haven't seen in about 3 years and forgot his existence. Oh, like your dad? Yeah, that's me with my mom. Just like you're at the age where that happened to me. Like if you're 13 or 14, like 3 years is right on. That's my mom left the same time that your parent did.
And see, you're getting a glimpse into the future.
Yeah, you're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah. You don't need your parents.
Oh, I meant like
I'm kidding. I shouldn't phrase it that way. That's a joke.
You're gonna turn out like Charlie, living in some dude's basement, doing a podcast with a weird guy and talking to a younger version of yourself.
Yeah, but never mind. I'm not going down that line.
And then the cycle just repeats.
Yeah, exactly. I also dream about Charlie's mom, George, Paul, John. Where your high school friends, the Beatles.
Oh yeah, George, Paul. Wait, there wasn't a John.
Did I? I didn't
say John, did you?
I don't think I did.
You said George, Paul. That's it.
George, Paul.
Just missing a Ringo.
Love when Charlie talks about his life.
Charlie.
Listen here, 2%. I'll kiss you, dude.
That doesn't sound fun. It's a lot more funner than it sounds.
It's a lot more fun than it sounds. Not funner. Funner isn't a word.
Funner can be a word.
Chandler, thank you for resubbing 5 hours ago. You're not here, but thank you anyway. Chandler subbed off stream earlier.
Thank you, Chandler.
I just saw it.
Thank
funner
you,
is a law word.
Thank you.
Really? What does funner? Now I have to know, Cat. What does funner mean?
I love the cat.
So suck my left toe. Oh shit!
Damn, getting
Cat,
it right into the toe show. Huh?
Cat, you're gonna get me way too excited. It's Monday.
From
like,
the toe.
This is some like Wednesday.
And then you're like, oh,
this
I know
is
I
some
have
like
a foot
Wednesday
fetish.
energy. Apparently, I have a foot fetish, Cat. So like, you can't do this to me on Monday. Shit toe. Copenhagen. I love Copenhagen. I love everybody. I've missed you guys. Like every week. Like Saturday, I start getting real pissed that it's not Monday or Tuesday yet.
Saturday?
Yeah,
it's
like
only like one day after that.
Well, no, it's 2 days because I work Fridays too. Like I always end up getting real upset around then because I'm not able to like every once in a while my brother and Alim will come over, but like for the most part I'm not able to do a podcast during the weekend, and every once in a while I'm like really ready to do one. Oh, excuse me.
Every once in a while, huh?
Like on the weekends, yeah.
Oh, I got.
Because I get excited. Hi, hello, Control. I love you so much.
What if we have like an arm that comes down, that screen's on, right?
What?
Like so that way I can leave it here and we just
Creighton,
swing it up.
Understand
so it
that that screen is not staying here when you're gone. You have a screen that's gonna sit in the back of your truck for a while.
Okay.
Until we have a more permanent spot for it. It's not staying on my
I have
desk.
a blanket to wrap
It's
it
not
up.
sitting in here anywhere, unless you want to risk putting it on the floor
No, but it
in this
swings
room
down,
floods.
Charlie.
Creighton, that's solid concrete. Nothing can go into that. That's not wood. That's like 3 feet of solid concrete. We're not getting concrete screws. We're not fucking up Mike's bunker. That's not what's happening next. It's not actually a law word, but I declare it a law word. Wait, just hop in and call then, bitch. Wait, who are you talking to?
He's talking to you.
Don't talk to me like that. Daniel, what are you doing, dude? Are you just listening, or like you trying to initiate some kind of conversation with that high?
I'll be right back. I have to pee.
Oh my God, you could have done this 43 minutes ago before the
I
podcast
was
started.
talking about the bags.
Charlie, what's wrong with your fucking arm? Okay, I'll tell you as soon as Creighton's not in here, so he can't know. Wait for it. Wait for it. Make sure you shut the door. I burned it. That's all. Me and my friends were having not yesterday, but the day before. Were you jacking off too hard? I wish I was that like strong with my left hand. I'm right-handed. I was we had a bonfire the other day, and my buddy was behind me handing me sticks to put in the fire, and he overstepped and like hit a rock, and he like pushed up against me, and we're burning in like a big metal can, and my arm hit the edge of the can. So it's pretty much fine now. It doesn't even hurt underneath. Like it started hurting after about 20 minutes, so I put some burn cream and like just wrapped it up so that it wouldn't get dust or anything in it. And I'll probably take it off tomorrow. But like when I was redressing it earlier, like I could just tell that the cut was still like, if I strained my arm just a little too much, it could probably open again. So I'm just kind of like letting it, because it like burned pretty bad. It burned like the arm and then like opened up. So like I'm just kind of letting it chill. It's mostly just did I throw it away? I already threw it away. It's like triple antibiotic that I put on it now. I'm glad it's okay. I was worried. Thank you. Well, don't. No one else asked. I have fucked my body up so many times and gone to the poker game to deal, and like I'll just have like a big patch on my bicep, or like I fucked up like this part of my thumb one time really bad, and like had a big like wrap around my hand thing, and like just was in there, and no one would even like they don't care. Like people, they don't even know. Like sometimes they just don't even notice. Like as the dealer, you're just not even there. Creighton's orange bag is what I'd imagine a homeless man would have in the many pockets of his absurdly large winter coat. Yeah. I'm just a good friend. Yes, Kat, I agree. You are a good friend. Let's stop talking about toe things or I'm going to get all excited according to the lore of this podcast. Apparently I have a foot fetish. Or did you forget? You guys think Creighton's okay? He said he had to pee. He just went outside. I can send you toe. No. Kat, that's not an invitation for that. I don't want that. I will be okay. Is shit toe getting frisky? He's checking his phone. He probably is. Did he leave it? I think you're right. Oh, hello. What were you doing out there for so long? The whole time?
Yeah.
You were gone for 3.5 minutes, Creighton.
3.5. Why are you timing me?
Because I looked at the clock happenstantially when you did leave, and then just realized it's been 3.5 minutes, which is crazy to me.
For a while, like
For a while,
I've been holding it.
Do you know how many seconds that is?
I-
That's 180 seconds, Creighton. That's a lot of seconds.
You sound like an obsessive boyfriend.
It's just weird that you had to pee for that long. No one pees that long. Not in a stream. Not like that. Not that long.
Jesus. Well, I didn't realize that there was a time limit for pissing.
There's not. I was just worried about you.
Why were you worried about me?
Because you're my friend,
never
and we're doing a
worry about me.
podcast. I always worry about you. I literally called you the other day because you didn't respond when you said you were going to join the Discord, and we thought you died on the way to the beach.
I that first of all, that'd be hilarious. But
If you died on the way to the beach, you're right. I agree.
But
What's wrong with you?
But no, I mean that's exactly how I would go out though. Like
oh, like yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
No, but so what happened?
He texted me. That's how I
I'm
know.
gonna tell you.
You texted Kat. You were on your phone.
No, let me tell you guys like what's gonna happen or what happened.
Look at him. Look at him deflecting.
And I'm telling you guys like about my whole weekend when I start the story.
Okay.
So I left the other night, right?
Thursday.
Thursday. Well, it was Friday.
Wednesday?
Friday morning, but Thursday night.
Oh, okay.
I got home, and then like I got all my stuff packed, and I was like, I'll just sit down for a second and watch Arrested Development, kind of like get chill and everything before I go to the beach, and then I fell asleep, and then I stayed asleep until like 9 the next morning.
He was so excited when he left here about like he was like, I'm so ready to just be at the beach and wake up tomorrow at the beach at my mom's new house.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so nice getting there late and like sleeping in and waking up at the beach. And then when I called him the next day, he was like, Charlie, I was so sad when I woke up at 9 a.m. I could not help but laugh like a little girl. It was so, I felt horrible too, but like also it was so funny.
it was hilarious because like I woke up. Well, I got home, and when I was getting my stuff together, my grandma was like, are you going to the beach tonight? And I was like, yeah. She's like, I don't know if you should go tonight. Like, you know how my grandma is. She was just like egging it on and egging on. I was like, Grandma, just like go to bed. It's like 3 in the morning. Why are you awake? And she was like, and she's like, well, I don't want you to go. Like, I think it's a bad idea. And then she's like, like that disapproving, like grunt noise. No. You gotta do it right, like, like, Yeah. And then she went and lay down. But every time I came out of my room, she was like, are you going to the beach? And I was like, no, not yet. Like, I have to pee. Like, And, like, I came out there one time for a snack, and she's like, Creighton. And I had, like, headphones on. And she was like, Creighton. And I was like, what? It kind of reminded me of, like, David. Are you going to the beach, David? I don't think you should go down there, David.
Come with me, lover.
Lover, you're going to the beach.
We have rabbit
Or
haunches.
I'd rather not imagine my grandma calling me lover.
I'm glad that's your mindset.
So
Because you know what? No, I'm gonna be nice.
So I got up the next morning and she was like, "I'm glad you didn't go to the beach. I was worried about you." And I was like, "Did you think I left?" Like, 'cause that's happened before. I'll get home and crash in my room, and because I park across the street, like with the truck most of the time,
Yeah.
like they don't think I'm home. So like I'll wake up to like them going like, "Well, I guess Creighton like stayed at Charlie's or whatever tonight and blah blah blah." 'Cause that's why.
He's never stayed here.
Oh yeah, well that's why that's why I tell people whenever I'm out doing stuff and I want them to know where I'm at. I'm just like, "Oh, I've stayed at Charlie's."
Wow. So I'm the cover without knowing it. I'm your cover for booty calls. How dare you?
So I only did that a lot when I was dating Kristen because I just didn't want to tell my grandma.
Oh, okay.
Because like my grandma's, you know how my grandma is. My
Yeah,
mom,
no, I
I would
understand.
tell. I'd just be like, "Yeah, I was fucking last night," and she would be like, "Oh, nice one," and high five.
No, you wouldn't. No.
That's my boy getting some tang. Legit though, if I told my dad that, he would be like, he would be like that.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
We fist bump each other.
Oh yeah, high five.
And then, like,
the way you sold that shit.
Yeah, she walks by Mike and
man,
slaps
that
him on
was
the ass.
Awesome. Oh man.
Could you imagine if my mom was like that though? Like like she was just a
Like
bro.
the thing is, your mom is a bro to like your friends, but like I totally would not see her as your bro, but she'd be like my bro.
Yeah.
Like if I told her that, she'd be like, good job, Charlie. Like she would totally be like that.
She, like, give
Maybe
you, like,
not as like
She'd give you
charismatic
a
as we're
gold
saying.
star, Like
She'd be
like,
like,
you
I'm
get an
happy.
A.
She'd be like, I'm happy for you.
Oh,
like she,
oh, no,
she'd
you
be all
saw it.
friendly. Dude, I'm gonna miss your mom being in town. Even though I never went and saw her,
yeah.
like there's a part of me that like now that she's gone makes me sad that she's not here.
Right? It's like you don't have the option to. Like not without driving
Yeah,
like
it's
a
like
3-hour drive.
we always had the option to go like 10 minutes away and say what's up.
Well, see, that's what's gonna happen to David next, dude.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck you.
So anyways,
Don't bring that
I
up.
left for the beach
Oh, so sad.
around like 10:30 and I got there at like 1:30. Cuz I like fucking flew down there. I was like, I am not missing a second of this. So as soon as I got there, my mom was gone and I was like, where are they? And so I called her cuz I was just walking around like trying to get in the house cuz I was like, I want to explore this place.
She was like, I'm at the bar.
No, she was at CVS.
The bar.
Cuz like so Publix and CVS and like all the places that they used to love to go to Indianland to see like Sam's
Yeah.
Club and all that is now like a golf cart ride away.
I bet they love that.
They do. They like are in love with that. So they get on the golf cart a lot and just drive over there and do shit with that and have a good time. They love it, like, 'cause they're like old and retired now. So
Yeah.
that's all they do. Except for Mike. Mike isn't really like that. Mike still works.
Mike still works for
But my
me.
mom's like, I'm gonna like make a flower garden and play bridge later. My mom's gonna hear this
God.
and be like, I do not play bridge. You need to shut the hell up.
When
If
we get to a
anything, I
point,
put together puzzles.
when we when we get to a point, God damn it, when we get to a point where this podcast is like our only job, there'll be like, well, like
Oh, I have pictures too if you want to see our house.
she showed me already.
No. Oh, I showed you already.
No, she showed me a lot.
No, I'm talking about like the pit. Oh, she did.
She showed me a lot
Well,
of
we
pictures
can
of her
show
house.
them to the Discord or show them to
No,
the stream. You
no,
don't
we're
want
not
to?
gonna do that.
Okay.
No, we're not gonna show people your mom's house. Not
Oh.
a public, not in a
Okay.
public
You want
forum.
to at least see the golf cart she has.
I've seen it. She
No,
showed
I mean,
me.
can we show the golf cart though?
No,
The
we're not
golf
showing
cart's
anything.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I know it is. It's
Okay,
pretty sick.
okay.
It's like if Mike really wanted it. We showed Mike, and he was like, "Oh my God, what? Can we have it?" Charlie's mom is my BFF.
Can I see the golf cart?
What
you
happens
send
at the
us her-
beach that Creighton's matriarch would have cause for concern? That's a good point.
My matriarch?
Yeah, your grandma.
No, she just didn't want me to drive from like.
Yeah, it was like 3
It was
a.m.
like 1 or 2.
Would you send us
her?
her address?
But I've done that before though. Like I've left here and gone to the beach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that kind of shit. I did it a lot last summer just because I was like. But here lately, I think I'm getting older and I'm just like, driving at night is like, I'm tired.
He's 24.
I'm tired.
He's 20. He just had a birthday, and he's 24, and he's
But
getting
also,
older.
I'm doing a lot more shit than what I was doing last year. Last year, we would bullshit around and do like one episode a month or something like that, and then I would
this
just go.
time last year we were already on the schedule.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, you're right.
like
Before that, like before COVID.
Okay, well, before COVID it was winter.
Yeah.
Like it was still cold when COVID started
But I
and
do
like
travel
lockdown
and
started.
stuff and, like,
Yeah, you
I go
did, but
places.
not in the same way.
Yeah.
Isn't that
We'll get
crazy?
back to
Isn't it
it.
crazy that for more than a year we've been on our good schedule?
Yeah. I'm
Like
gonna
it
get
feels
back
like it
to
just
that.
started.
I'm gonna get back to that where I'm like just fucking going after the podcast because like I'm so mad I didn't go.
Oh, you mean
Like at
On-
night,
like that night?
because I love like waking up at the beach and I only got
Yeah.
to do that like one morning. And that morning,
Oh,
I took
yeah.
my mom to breakfast for her birthday.
when we wait for her birthday?
Yeah,
When's her
her
birthday?
birthday was Saturday.
Her birthday was this
Yeah,
Saturday?
you didn't tell her happy birthday.
No, I didn't
We have
know.
to
You
sing
didn't
her
tell
happy
me.
birthday. Come on.
This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Happy birthday, Kimberly.
Happy birthday, mom.
God damn it, I didn't know. I have to text her right now.
So basically what happened was I got there. Mike was like, hey, like, do you want to get the stuff unloaded and everything? And I was like, can we like go walk on the beach first? 'Cause like I haven't seen the beach in like at least a year. So
That's a fucking lie.
it is a fucking lie, but like it feels like it's
We
been
went
longer.
in like September.
I know, but it was. Why'd you sound like Shaggy at this?
Because
We
you.
went in like September.
We went like September. Because you lied like
We went in
crazy.
September, Scoop.
Like zoinks. I haven't seen the ocean in years. I fucking hate you. Happy belated birthday.
So
Your son
what's her number?
didn't tell me that it
Who
was.
is this your son you're referring to? You
it
better be
was-
talking about Christian.
You didn't your son didn't tell me that it was your day of birth. Day of birth.
So
I'm happy that
are you
you. How old is she?
I don't think she wants us to say.
Okay.
I'm
happy that you
are older.
came out
No,
of
that should
someone
Don't refer to
so
my grandma
long.
like that.
You're right. I'm not gonna, I was almost gonna say it as a joke. I'm happy. Never mind.
Just watch your language over there.
So I hate him, but still
Love you.
love you.
And that's the important thing.
Baby cakes.
Babe, what?
What? I love your mom so much. Your mom is one of the greatest humans. You guys will never understand how great she is.
So I brought a trailer.
They will. We're gonna have her on.
I brought a trailer down there with this dresser, the high boy thing or whatever, that Mike was like, yeah, I get that. I'm going to use that. And then we get down there, and he's like, oh, man, this thing's way too molded for me to use.
I don't have a thing for moms. I have a thing for Creighton's mom.
And he was like,
I love
he
Creighton's
was like, we're
mom.
going to take it off to a dump. And I was like, hey, I'm going to a bonfire Saturday. Like, can I just take it and burn it? Like, would you mind that? And he was like, sure. Like, do what you want with it. Get it out of here. I don't give a fuck. I'm at the beach now. And
The thing is, that's what Mike would say.
that's
Like, I know you said that and he didn't say that, but it is something
That's
to
the
say.
energy he carried with him the whole time. Like, that's the energy they both carried with them the whole time. Like, they are so happy just to be, like, at the beach.
I'm happy for them.
Like, even though they live there.
You stopped me twice from saying this. Let me say this real fast. When we have this job, when
Yeah.
the podcast is our only job,
Yeah.
there's going to be, like, every summer, we're just going to go live with them for, like, a month and do the podcast from there.
We'd have to pay, though.
Oh, yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
What?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, they
I'll-
want
I'll-
us. Look, my mom's like, I want you guys to visit whenever, but I can tell Mike's like, don't.
Really?
Not like in a bad way. It's just like, he want like
Well,
neither
we'll
one
get,
of
we'll
them
get a
have,
camper. We'll get a camper that we park outside so we don't sleep there.
Neither one of them haven't like lived in their own house in like a long time. My mom's done it
Yeah.
longer than Mike has, but I mean, like they're in their 50s.
They're 70s, yes.
yeah.
They're old.
They need to have their space. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
Yeah, I'm not saying, like,
Yeah.
tomorrow. I'm saying, like,
No,
in
no,
a
no,
couple
no,
of
I'm just
years.
saying, like,
You know, when this thing has gotten to the size that
yeah.
we'll be able to, like, only do this.
Moving that shit up the stairs was a pain in the ass, though.
Like,
Yeah.
did you move everything?
Yeah, we moved everything.
Oh, okay,
And,
nice.
except for the high boy thing, because I was gonna take it off and burn it. But so in the whole
I'm
time,
not answering that.
the whole
Copenhagen.
time-
How dare you?
Mike was like, "Why'd Charlie bitch you out?" And I was like, "I don't know."
It's at work. I'm sorry. I really would have gone and helped.
He was like
I'd tap Charlie's glass.
in every like couple of steps he'd be like, "Man, I really miss Charlie. I wish he was here right now."
Really? Was he really making
Yeah,
jokes like
he
that the
was
whole time?
like, yeah, he's like
I love it.
he was
I
like
miss him.
talking shit about you a little bit, low key.
Creighton's mom is 70. The chef's kiss, like fine wine.
So I get the shit unloaded, and then like we go to like this really nice Mexican restaurant that's only been open for like 5 weeks. That's sitting right on
Adela's.
No, actually,
I know,
it
I'm
was
joking.
similar. It was a similar name to it.
Have you been to Adela's yet?
No.
Okay.
Have you?
No.
I want to go. So it's right next to this place, and it's on the marsh, Charlie. And it, when I tell you it's beautiful, like it's beautiful, like looking over this marsh. So we go there. We meet up with Mike's friend Dave and like his wife, and they were pretty cool. Then like they all were like drunk as fuck, and like we just got back to the house and started watching the Arrested Development.
Okay.
And they like Dave and his wife loved it. Like they love Arrested
That's a great
Development.
show.
And my mom and Mike
So I
just
hear.
like are starting to get into it, so like they don't really know like on things. So they're like, "Why is Tobias obsessed with being with the Blue Man Group?" And I was like, "Look, like it's a long story, but basically he wanted to be an actor." So every night Tobias, in his words, blows himself or blues himself
Okay. Nice.
until 8:01 when he doesn't get a call from the Blue Man Group, and then he unblows himself. Every time he phrases it like, "I blew myself early this evening so I could be ready for the Blue Man Group."
Awesome.
But anyways,
This sounds like a show you would write.
after they left, we started watching the Chappelle Show because
Great show.
my mom was like, "What do you want to watch?" I was like, "It's your birthday. Like you gotta pick. Like what do you?" Like,
And your mom picked Chappelle show?
Yeah.
I'm more in love with this woman.
So she but she tried a couple of different things. She was like, at first it was like this murder mystery thing, and she was like, "I did not like that. Like we're changing it because I'm not."
Which
getting into it."
episode of Chappelle show did you watch?
We watched it like from the very beginning.
So like the very first episode, and how many episodes do you think you got through?
I got to like 6 or 7,
Okay.
and then like
That
she was
show's
like, "I'm tired. I'm going to bed." And I was like, "Okay."
That show.
And then we
is so-
woke up and I took her out for breakfast the next morning. And I was like, "Happy birthday!" And she's like, "I'm gonna pay for this." I'm like, "No, why? What were you doing? Put that money away."
Put
She's
your
like-
money
and
away,
then
woman.
She tried to hand me like
Pay
20
for mine tomorrow and the rest of the days. On this one, I pay.
She was like, she tried to hand me $20, and I was like, "No, what?" Like,
Happy birthday,
and then
woman.
she's like, "I want to give
This
it
is
to
your
you,"
birthday.
and I was like, "Well, like, just leave it as a tip if like you have to like do something." You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, and she was like, "No."
Whoa.
And so then like I was going to take her back to her house, and we stumbled upon like a yard sale. Like this whole like rich neighborhood was having a yard sale. So, but it was like towards the end of it, so like shit was really cheap.
Yeah.
So we got there, and there was like really nice stuff.
Food Lion has this tab, my lady.
This whole
Tier
whole neighborhood
This
was
is
like
Hayshake, I love you.
gated, and it was beautiful. It was nice, and you could tell that there was an HOA there. But
Homeowners Association?
yeah, so every other house was having a yard sale, and while there wasn't like a lot of stuff left, some people were putting stuff up and was just like, "Hey, like I really don't want to put this heavy thing in here. Like, you know, do you want this?" And I was like, "Yes."
What was it?
So I bought a shelf.
Oh, okay, the shelf.
I got a coat hanger. I bought
A coat hanger? Like a rack or like a hanger?
No, like the
Like a
stand,
singular-
a hat rack or whatever it is.
Oh,
the
is it
stand.
nice?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Is it here?
No,
Shit.
it's not. Why would I bring it all?
I don't know if it was still in the back
I
of your
got
truck. I
unpacked
wanted to
like
see
when
it.
I got back from the beach.
I
I'm not like
just
I don't
asked.
keep shit
Don't
in
hit
my
me.
vehicles like that anymore.
Yes, you do.
Not anymore. No,
You have stuff in
I've
the
really
back of-
tried to get out of it.
Is the axe in your truck right now?
No,
Really?
no.
Well, I'm proud
I've,
of you.
I've been
I'm
cleaning
proud
out
of
my
you.
vehicles. Like Chris asked me that the other day when he saw Lincoln. So he's like, "So how long till you fill this up?" And I was like, "I'm really
Trying
I'm
to
really,
live that minimalist lifestyle.
Yes. Because like even like throughout the week when I'm driving the truck, like I'll keep my laptop and my suit jackets in there. But that's the only thing I keep in there. Like now, the only time I keep more than that in there is if I'm traveling to the lake.
Yeah.
Because then I'll load up my stuff. to
A
take
coat
it.
hanger for when he accidentally doesn't wrap it before he taps it.
And then I got that. So I was just walking down the street to another yard sale, and like this was just sitting out by the road. like had no price tag.
Oh, the monitor.
Yeah. The price tag there was no price tag on it. The person had like clearly just like put all the shit up from the day and had like this big ass "if you want it, take it" like sign.
That's
down.
nuts.
Yeah, there was this really nice cabinet there too, but we didn't have room for it in the truck. And I was like, man, like I wonder if Charlie would want that or if Mike would want that.
Well, it doesn't
It was
matter
like
now,
a
does
kitchen
it?
counter cabinet.
Nah, probably
No.
not.
Well, see, now I know for future reference. 'Cause you see shit like that all the time at yard sales. My mom bought a bunch of paintings and stuff to hang up, and then I had to borrow like $1 from her to buy like these really cool car coasters that I wanted to put in the room.
Okay.
No, wait, I didn't borrow money from her for that. What did I buy her? Oh, for the coat rack. The coat rack. Honestly, the coat rack hanger thing was the most expensive thing. They wanted like $9 for that. And I was like, $9 for this? A piece of wood with some hooks on it? And so I was like, I'll give you like $4.
$1.
I'll give you 4. And she was like, I'll meet you in the middle at 7. And I was like, that's not really the middle.
Yeah, it is.
No, not middle enough.
Oh wait, no, it isn't. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
6 would be, I guess. Well, 650 would be the middle.
Yeah, 650 exactly would probably be
Yeah.
the middle. And she was like 7. And I was like, I should have been like lower and been like 3. That's not how you negotiate. But I could have met
Only
her
a
at
$9 abortion. That's a steal.
6. So I paid 7 'cause I really wanted one 'cause I'm tired of just laying my coats and my hats on like this chair we have in the living room. So what I'm planning on doing. By the way, do you want like a really nice green chair?
What kind of chair?
A really nice green chair.
Green.
Yeah.
What makes it nice? What's nice about it?
Like it's just really fancy. It's a high back.
Maybe. I don't know. Send
I'll
me a
send you
picture.
of it.
Okay.
Because like I was thinking, we could either use it for a guest chair on the podcast, or like or like a storytelling chair for Christmas, or just a storytelling chair in general. Like we could have somebody pay points for us to sit in the storytelling chair or something like that, and to tell a story.
Regardless
top
of
of our
social
head.
status or sexuality or sexually deviant behavior, I respect a good abortion joke, says Copenhagen. Did you see what she said originally, the coat hanger thing?
Yeah.
He said, well struck. She said, oh my God, the legend Copenhagen throwing me a compliment. That shit was awesome. Oh,
So
rich people, come buy our garbage, peasant.
I did. It was super cheap, but like
yeah, no, I would too.
there was a lot of shit though that they were like just asking way too much.
I got that
for.
TV for $30.
There was there was like some paintings they were wanting like $150, $200 for, and my mom was like, "There's no way I would pay that much."
Paintings are awesome sometimes.
Paintings are awesome, but like not. I would never pay like.
I would pay the artist good money.
Yes.
Like if
Yeah.
it was the person that
But
painted
not like
it.
a second hand, like
No, if you bought a painting like 10 years ago from the artist and then wanted me to buy it for like what you spent, or even like half what you spent, I'm
that's
like,
too much.
that's too much.
I-
Unless it's like a great work of art from
Yeah.
like unless fucking like, who's the guy that did all the puzzles that just died? Fuck. I used to know it. Thomas Kincaid. Unless you're like Thomas Kincaid or fucking Van Gogh, like, you know what I mean? My dad got an authentic Thomas Kincaid painting one time.
Really,
At Goodwill.
that's pretty cool.
It was at Goodwill, Creighton.
That's amazing.
I'm so mad that he sold it. I
You know-
wanted to keep it.
You know what I would do? Like legitimately, I think that
Tell your mom I'll paint her a painting for free, says Kat.
Mm.
You can pay the hoe. You can pay the hoe, but you know that money going to the pimp. Oh my God. No, Charlie. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean?
I wouldn't pay. Like I think I would never spend over $50 at a yard sale. 'Cause that's-
I would never put a price on something like that, 'cause every once in a while you never know what you're gonna find.
yeah, like, but I mean, it has to be like amazing for me
Excuse me.
to spend that much.
Yeah.
Or, because like $50 is like I could.
I've spent like $300 at the flea market before, just because I found so many incredible
Yeah.
deals all in one
Well, I
day.
don't mean in like one sitting. I mean $50 is my limit per like. You
like
know.
an item.
Yeah.
I don't know. That big painting I got, I would have spent $50 on it, I think.
That's what. Yeah, like $50 is worth it. But anything over that, I feel like, why am I at a yard sale then? Like
What is the most you guys have spent at Dollar Tree? God, I don't even want to talk about it.
I think the most I've ever spent at Dollar Tree is probably like $30, maybe.
Mm.
If that.
I don't want to talk about it.
Why? What all did you have to get from Dollar Tree?
Dude, I was poor. I'm
Well,
still poor, but
yeah.
I was like really poor at one point, and like that
Well,
was
you
where
gotta
I
get
like
some good
went.
shit
That's
from
where I
Dollar
went
Tree, man.
grocery shopping. Like there was a time in my life
Oh.
where like grocery shopping was Dollar Tree, so I'd go in there with like $150 and spend it, like and be good for like 2
Damn,
weeks.
they'd have to key everything in too. They must have hated you.
Yeah. That's horrible, bro. That was the low point. That was
Wait,
definitely the low point.
Like, what all did
Those
you
were the low years.
like? I don't know if you mind me asking or not, but like, what kind of groceries did you get?
Fucking ramen, just a shitload of ramen and like water, and like soup, like fucking Dollar Tree shit. Like what they had, candy, bag of chips, nothing crazy.
Some of it.
It's not like they have steak or meat there.
Well, they do now.
Well, yeah, but like not really.
Yeah.
It's like shitty.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Dollar Tree. Like, you don't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Dollar Tree thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get me a nice ribeye today for $1.
Fuck Dollar Tree, Dollar General. Gonna get me some Dr. Thunder and some Panburger Partner. Listen, dude, Dollar General is a fucking plague. It's like bamboo. It just sprouts up where the birds shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. How are they everywhere?
It's an invasive
They're
species.
building another one. They're building another one next to the Chevy dealership. It's
What?
right there. It's like there's one a minute from there. They're building them everywhere.
Where are they building it at? Like,
By the fucking what's that road? Next to where Piggly Wiggly is, like on the if you're looking
that's
at
not near the dealership.
it's pretty close to one. It's pretty close to the it's not like
the
far.
Chevy
It's like
dealership.
3 minutes
There's
away.
a bunch of used car dealerships down there, but not like the Chevy.
Why am I
dealership.
thinking the Chevy dealership?
I don't know.
Maybe
That's
we
gonna
came.
be
Maybe we were
a
coming from
That's
that
gonna be a
side.
Family Dollar, not a Dollar Tree or Dollar General. I mean,
Are you sure?
yeah, they're moving the Family Dollar out of the building that's right there into the new building.
Why are they doing that all over this town with so many buildings?
So the Family Dollar building.
Ace, thank you for subbing for six
Ace.
months.
The
The Ace.
The Family Dollar building though is like so fucking old and decrepit. Like I don't blame them for
Put a
doing that.
message. Yeah,
Like, 'cause have you seen that Family Dollar over there?
the one out in front of Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah. Like the windows are
pretty-
boarded up on it.
Yeah,
like,
it's
you
pretty
know what I
shitty.
mean?
That
Like,
place is it's a
just,
terrible building.
yeah.
Money laundering 2%. Wait,
That's one
they're
I
really
could get
cool if
behind.
you look into it. Their business model is incredible. You mean Dollar Tree
Or
or Dollar General? Charlie's so low-key mad about no. I am always mad about that. Use your message. ¿Qué pasa? Listen here, Ace. I love you, dude. Thank you, man.
Thank
You already
you, Ace.
know.
Yeah, but they don't pay their workers.
Can't wait to meet you,
Shit.
dude.
They don't pay Dollar General does not pay at all.
Really, like minimum wage.
like
kinda
that a
shit?
store manager makes like what I make.
It's
And
pretty bad.
that's, like fucking like it's nothing.
That's how they make their money, dude.
I mean, yeah, but like I would never.
But no.
Like, I would never work for a Dollar General. I would
Dollar General is for like people that can't get jobs anywhere else.
Yeah.
Look, there's a hierarchy of jobs in this
yeah.
life. Like some people just don't have the work ethic to have like a good job, so they have to work somewhere like Dollar General.
Mhm.
And we need those people to exist anyway, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't pay off, like, you know what I mean, like, 'cause
No, it doesn't. It's just that's
It's
just where they
just-
belong on
yeah.
the rung of society. Sad,
they
sad,
just-
but
and
true.
then
There are
there's
people like
who
that.
like a good work ethic that haven't figured it out yet. That like that go and work there and like bust their ass every day.
And realize like, oh shit, this is horrible. Let me go work somewhere else. That's
Mhm.
good. Dollar Tree's HQ is where I'm from. Really? That's weird. What's a
Interesting.
Dollar Tree? Is it just like a nice tree house? That's what I picture, like the Dollar Tree headquarters.
So I got back though Saturday after going.
That was
to-
me. I worked there after high school.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
Now look at you. You're a mod, and the shirt's on fire. Could you imagine?
you're moving up in life.
You're moving up in life, bro.
I got back.
I'm
though,
sorry. I love you 2%.
I got back though Saturday and went to Food Line to get some stuff for my dad. 'Cause as soon as I got back, my dad was
to
like,
do what?
"Get some stuff for my dad."
Oh,
As soon as I got back, my
Thought
dad
you
was
were
like,
about to say
"Hey,
something
can you
different.
like pick up like some soy sauce, cheese, and like other amenities from Food Line?" And I was like, "I just like got back from a 3-hour drive. Like I want to go. I want to go down there and hang out with you." And he's like, "Well, get these and we'll hang out." And I was like, "Okay." So I go get the stuff. I see my friends. I talked to Z a little bit. Z was like, "Oh, I thought you were at the beach. You got out of here, you motherfucker." And I was like, "Z, man."
Oh my
hey."
God, 2%.
Z was just getting off too when I got there. Like so, and I was like pulled him off to the side. I was like, "Hey Z, like hey, like walk around me and talk with me." And he was like, "All right, cool." I saw Anna there
Gotcha.
too. You know, Scuba Steve and chat. We hung out. By the way, that was Anna's like first day of closing the office 'cause she's training that to do that.
Nice.
So you know, she did pretty good apparently.
I'm proud of you, Scuba Steve, wherever
Proud.
you may be.
Yeah, wherever you are. Where are
have
you?
Where are you? Have you well, actually, should I say? You know what? I'll put it in Discord first.
Okay. Are you about to ask the other about the other job?
sort of, in a way.
Well, no. So I have heard, but like it's like so weird right now because they just got bought by new owners.
Okay, so
So I don't know yet.
Then never mind. I'm not
I
gonna say
haven't
what I was
heard.
gonna say.
I haven't heard.
Because you
anything
obviously
about it.
haven't done what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay. Well,
Excuse me. Soy sauce never struck me as a staple. Ketchup, maybe. What do you mean a staple? Did you say staple?
Well, it was something. No. I think that's what they mean. Like soy sauce isn't like the condiment you go to Food Line that you have to buy every time.
Oh.
I think they.
It is
just
for
were-
me.
I think
Ranch
they just
fr-
were out
ranch.
of it though.
Fucking soy sauce was usually a staple for me just because of the
It's in such a
hibachi all
weird
the time.
bottle.
depends on which kind you get. I
Yeah.
always get they have like the glass bottles that are good, but they're a little more expensive
That's what I.
and they don't have a lot in them like
They really
compared to
don't.
the plastic ones. But really, like, I just get whatever. If they're out of the plastic ones, I'll get the glass ones, and if they're out of both, I cry a little bit.
Yeah. And then you
That's
get
what I-
packets from Japan.
Yeah, low-key, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't done that before. And the packets are better.
yeah, it
like-
tastes good.
They're so like potent.
It's the BP in them, or the BPM, or whatever it is.
Beats per minute.
Yeah. No, wait, what is it that's like in plastic? It's like BP something.
I don't know.
Remember, there's like a warning on the bottle.
Kinkeman's soy sauce is superior. I agree. That's the best one. Ranch
Purified by
is
reverse
not a
osmosis.
staple. Ranch is I hate ranch. But to be fair, I hate a lot of condiments. I'm like a
BPL? I
give
don't
me
know.
give me ketchup and barbecue sauce, and I'm good with most foods, unless it's like Asian stuff and other words. Just give me yum yum and soy sauce. Like, shrimp sauce is what we just call it, yum yum sauce down here. Like, it's literally on some of the bottles.
I went to the lake after I got back though, and my dad was like, "Hey, like, happy birthday," give me like my birthday present and stuff. And then like I took the guy I interviewed the interview like to for Beaversden.
Yeah.
He cried like when he saw it.
Really?
Like that's how much he liked it. Like he like got very emotional. He liked it a lot. Like he loved it. You know what I mean? And he was like, "Hey, if you and Quentin want to come back and like shoot some more stuff, like I would like for y'all to come back and shoot like on Labor Day, 4th of July, or
When they're
Memorial Day.
when they're doing like festivity kind of things.
Yeah.
Do
Any
ads
one of
for 'em.
those. And like and I told Quentin like I don't want to really get tied up into doing like ads. Like that's not
Yeah.
what I really want to do, but I would love to do like a follow-up interview with his wife because his wife knew a little bit more about the business than he did.
Yeah.
No offense to him, like he did amazing. Like,
Yeah.
he's definitely the heart and soul of the business, but she knows more of like the logistical questions that I was asking,
Yeah.
He I feel like just 'cause he like he's all over the place a little bit because he's doing construction and stuff and working in Ohio and all over the country all
Yeah.
the time. So potentially there's going to be a follow-up interview coming soon for Beaver's Den. So, and then I still have to sit down and do one with Isaiah. So Creighton Station is looking pretty good. We need to launch our YouTube at some point, but I might just go ahead and give you the interview and you can put it up on Chris Catone, and then we'll do
I want to know if I can change that one day. I'd love to be able to change that. I almost there's a piece of me that would be like down to start over, but then I'd have to go and re-upload
everything. Yeah.
and that'd be so hard because then I'd have to also download because I've already deleted like the first 150 plus episodes of this shit. So like I'd have to go re-download everything off the YouTube and then
it
transfer
gets
it.
harder every week that we do this.
What?
It gets harder every week that we do this. Like if you were to do that.
Oh yeah, no for sure. It would be horrible. That's the kind of thing that I would just be like, Matt, I'll give you $1,000. Like I just give someone an absurd amount of money and be like, can you like do this for a week? Like, can you just day in day out do this?
Is that would that like even out there? Like how much is that per hour if it's $1,000 a week?
$1,000 a week per hour would be. I mean, that's.
So he's putting at least.
I don't know. It depends on
like
how many
4
hours you
hours
actually
a
work.
day, probably on it because he's working a full-time job.
Yeah, I don't know. I
And
mean, I'm
then the 2
joking, but like.
but like we can logistically this out.
I mean, I could do it. I would just do it if in the long run. It would just be one of those things where I'd like have to sit on my. I'd have to sit at one computer and watch TV, and then the other one just let shit transfer.
So I got back from because I rode the boat to go take it to this guy, and they were in the middle of a nice festival and stuff like that. And my dad had finished cooking, and the food was kind of cold and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. So I just chilled with them and ate and talked. And there was this like bed frame outside, and I was like, hey, what are you doing with that? Because I had the trailer with the high boy and stuff on it still. And he was like, like, we're probably going to, like, throw it away or something like that. We're not going to try to fix it. And I was like, what if we just threw it off the rail at the house. Like, 'cause you haven't been to the lake house, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's up, it's up on stilts and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, like, like, we'll throw it off the side of the rail and load it up into the back of the truck, and, like, I'll go and burn it. He's like, all right, we're doing that then, 'cause I don't want to have to move that shit tomorrow. And I was like, all right. So we threw it off the side of the rail. It broke apart, which made it super easy to. By the way, I have to tell you something. My sister is strong. Like, she's got muscles. Like, I mean,
Yeah, she's your dad's kid.
No, I mean, but she's like she's an athlete too. Like, so like those muscles have just like gotten bigger. Like, she was moving like fucking like 80-pound pieces of lumber like by herself, like, and like throwing it in the truck. Like, it
Girls
was
can be
nothing.
strong.
And she's like 11 and like small, but like fucking, she's like an ant. She
Dude,
can, like,
I
jump
am
over.
so glad that my uncle made me and Michael do so much more heavy lifting kind of shit when we moved here than like we were ready for.
Mhm.
'Cause it like, dude, it toughens you up. If you don't like have that shit introduced early, you get to our age now, and so many kids our age are fucking bitches.
Yeah.
Like, they're just soft. They don't know how to do any kind of like sort of real
See,
work.
I love moving stuff.
I do
there.
too. Like,
it's
you
fun.
and me, like so many times, like.
I know I'm like clumsy at it and shit, but like I never
But
mind
you
doing
can
the
do
work.
it. Yeah, like, dude, the shit me and Mike do out here, and like the shit you do just off on your own regularly, like people our age from our generation are doing stuff like that. You know
like
what I mean?
love, like, that's what I was talking to Anna the other day, and I was like,
And honestly, and to be fair, sorry, like to interrupt. To be
No,
fair,
you're good.
even us, we're like half of what the generation before us was.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't even do anything
Yeah.
really.
I was talking to Anna the other day, and I was like, yeah, like, even though like it was probably a total waste of time taking that high boy to the beach and stuff in the long run, I was like, I love I had fun loading it up, strapping it down, and like, hauling it. 'Cause I love hauling stuff. Like, we grew up playing with like trucks and trailers and stuff when I was little, so
Yeah.
it's like I'm living the dream.
Your sister's 11.
Yeah.
Did Jack help you move the hot tub? He did not. He
He
wasn't
did not.
able to. We didn't even move it today. We
Did
didn't.
you ever
we
get in
didn't-
contact with him?
with Jack? Yeah, I got in contact.
Where was he?
He was just home.
Oh.
He just didn't have his I didn't have his phone number, and he wasn't on
Did you get his
Discord yet.
number?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. So now this won't happen again.
I don't know. I mean, it
Yeah,
depends.
probably will, but like, is that legal? Like, can you have a minor's telephone number?
What? Yes.
Are you sending him lewd pictures?
No.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, all I do is send Jack pictures of my ears. Really,
I feel like
really
this
sensually.
whole like moving the hot tub
What's wrong with
is
you?
actually more of like a
Dude.
like code.
Oh my God.
Like,
Okay,
yeah, Jack,
I'm gonna
come
tell you
over
the
and help
weather,
me.
and then we got to talk about the hot tub guy
Okay.
real fast. The weather in Barry County,
I had to do the number. and stuff, too.
Montana. Is MO Montana,
Yeah, it's gotta be
right? Maryland is MA.
Montana. I thought
Minnesota
Maryland was MD.
or MD, isn't it? Missouri is MO? Missouri. Thank you. Barry County, Missouri. The weather in Barry County, Missouri is 49 degrees Fahrenheit, and the precipitation is a whopping 2%. He's a moderator. 2%. That's our boy. He's black. Okay, humidity is 74%, and the wind is 7 miles per hour. That's the weather. Dude, the hot tub guy. Or do you want to do your
I
thing
gotta do
first?
my
Yeah,
thing.
you got to do your stuff. Do your
So
stuff.
the number for the day, episode 192, in computing edit, 192 is the starting IP address of a private network, a network that uses private IP addresses. Space.
I blacked out. What did you say?
It's
It's a what?
basically for private IP addresses. 192 is like the first three numbers of a private IP.
Okay, what's the word of the day?
The word of
let's
the
go ahead and
day
skip over this
is
meaningless
dollar-
number.
Dula Peep.
Can you spell that?
DULA space PEEP.
Dula Peep.
Yeah.
Okay.
A sarcastic name for a singer and songwriter named Dua Lipe.
Dua Lipa. Dua. You're gonna make now. I can't even say it right 'cause you fucked up my. Dua. Fuck. Dua Lipa.
Yeah. DUALIPA.
Dua
I don't know
Lipa.
this person.
She's awesome.
Okay.
I hate you. You just fucked up my brain. Dua Lipa. Anyway. Dua Lipa. Thank you, Dua Lipa. Thank you, Copenhagen. I am amazed that you know who that is based on your knowledge base. Even I know who she is, Creighton. Yeah, I was about to I
I
know.
don't know who that is,
Oh,
but
even I knew it was Missouri. MA is Massachusetts. How old are you guys? I don't want to talk about it, dude. I'm dumb, okay? And I'm so tired.
clearly
I'm gonna
not
fall
old enough.
What?
to know what the different states are.
Oh, we're gonna have a geography argument again.
Debate is what it was more of.
She's a
And I
British
won
singer,
that one.
Creighton.
Oh, see, well,
Excuse
that's
me.
why I don't know. I don't keep
Creighton,
up
the
with
hot tub
British.
guy.
Yeah.
This hot tub guy is the Tiger King of Chester County.
Wait. Do you mean Tiger King as in the actual Tiger King?
Listen to me.
The
I haven't met him yet. This is only going off what Mike told me. I will have more to say hopefully tomorrow.
Okay.
Mike has described this guy as a gay, meth dealing, weed growing, like drug dealer who lives in a single wide, and he has. Listen to me, Creighton. Look at me in the eyes. He has 3 pools and 4 hot tubs, like hooked up for himself. He lives in a single wide.
Wait. Hold on. 3 pools, you said?
And 4 or some absurd amount of like pools and hot tubs.
In a single wide?
And he has a single wide.
Where does he have inside the single wide?
No,
Or-
it's
oh,
what?
okay.
They're like on his property.
Okay.
But he lives on a single wide. He has all these
Does he have a
different
big
pools.
yard?
Yeah.
Well,
He's
no
got
wonder
it.
he's living in a single wide. His water bill must be outrageous. I bet he put the hot tubs in first and everything and was like,
water bill must be outrageous.
well, he probably put everything in and was like, all right, like, I got to see how much the bills are going to be to support this. And then I'll figure out, like, how to, like, put a house here. And then, like, he did the math and he was like, well, I can afford
my
a little
God.
more than a camper, so I'm going to get a single wide. Not even a double wide, but like a single wide.
She sings one of the songs I cry to when boys break up. Charlie's going on vacation to St. Louis, Montana. It's like a meth-fueled water world. Dude, it really is. So this is the guy
Have you
Mike
been
bought.
to the house?
This is not yet. This is the guy Mike
So
bought a
instead
fucking
of
hot tub from.
tigers-
This is the guy Mike bought a hot tub from. When he went to go buy the hot tub, he said what made him think of Tiger King was the guy's voice. He said, "Hey man, so like here we go. I got you. We
That's
got
not
the
what Tiger King is.
I can't do an impression. Just imagine the Tiger King voice. Oh,
That's
I'll do. Hold on, I can't do the. I have to say the thing first. I will not financially recover from this. But anyway, like, he. Imagine the Tiger King voice, okay? I don't fucking know. He goes like they were talking about back
That's
trouble.
like your worst impression, by the way. Go
Okay,
ahead.
whatever.
Sorry.
They were talking about lifting the hot
Like,
tub.
just is so
Shut the
bad.
fuck up. They're talking about doing the hot tub and like moving it. And he was like, I can't really help out 'cause like my back's all fucked up. And Mike was like, my back's all fucked up too. and then fucking, he was like, Mike was like, yeah, we were bonding over our back troubles. And he was like, hey, I have like an eBay store and like I have all this stuff and like one of them's a massage gun. And Mike was like, oh, that's cool. And he was like, listen, you
is
don't
that
understand.
the massage gun that I've seen ads for that like fucking shoots you in the back?
Yes.
Oh my
Mike
God.
already has one. And he said, Chris, he gave me a free massage gun for buying his hot tub. And he showed me. He gave him like a brand new massage gun. It's just a big fucking
What
dildo
else
of a
does
massage
this guy
gun.
have? Like, because I might
Dude.
want to buy some stuff from him.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
He said, well, you want to come? Well, you can't come in. I'll go get the massage gun. Yeah. And Mike was like, okay.
How does Mike know this guy? Like, does he have just
it was on
that?
Facebook. It was just Facebook, like,
Really?
marketplace.
Look, I have met some interesting people. in the
Mike was like,
marketplace.
dude, he's got to be a meth dealer. And if he's not, he's at least just selling absurd amount of weed. Like,
So-
he's definitely, like, a criminal.
So-
That's what Mike was saying about him.
This almost sounds kind of like, I mean, like, I
was
had like the
hilarious.
polar opposite version of that kind of thing happen when I bought the Lincoln. Because this guy that I bought the Lincoln from,
He hides the people he kills in the water.
this is the guy I bought the Lincoln from just was fucking like, he was so cool. And like he had just all these Lincolns in his backyard
Mhm.
that were like just rusting. It was almost like a junkyard. But he was like taking parts from the make at new Lincolns.
Black market recreational aquatic equipment.
But like instead of this,
They
instead of
call
like,
that a BMRAE. They call that a bumray. Sorry, I'm just
a
I can't-
beam ray.
a bumray.
But
I hear Copenhagen in my head. Copenhagen's voice is like an FBI person.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I
no,
keep
you're good.
interrupting today. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. But like so
Having a good time.
so when I bought it from him, this guy was like, yeah, this is what I do. And then he took us in his house. He had like pieces of an organ in there. I'm like, hey, like, why do you have an organ? Like, just out of curiosity. He was like, oh, yeah, I play for the church and like I'm a deacon and all this kind of stuff. But he's like a year older than us.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is so like weird, but also like kind of cool. Like it was
What do you mean weird?
Not weird like in a bad way, just like, you know, it was like almost the exact opposite of what Mike experienced today.
Oh yeah.
Like he was just
Well, I mean, I feel like
it was like he was very much obsessed with what he was selling on the marketplace, but was the opposite end of the spectrum.
but like so Creighton, how eloquent.
Thank you.
You do say that a lot.
I do say it a lot.
You go,
I
but
noticed
like
in the-
so. I'm sorry. It was just the way she
Well, it's
phrased
hard because I get interrupted all the time.
I know,
have to
I
rethink
apologize.
where I'm at, and I'm just gonna.
You
have to
go
start,
ahead.
I'm about to just start pinching myself whenever I start to say it.
I'm sorry.
No,
No,
I
don't
do it.
stop saying it. It's like a
Oh,
Creightenism.
it's a Creightenism.
Yeah.
A Creightenism.
Creightenism. That's all you gotta say. Creighton ISM. Creightenism.
Yeah.
There you go.
Creighton
bro.
ISM.
Don't.
I like that.
No,
that sounds
that's
like
terrible.
like BDSM,
BDSM?
or ASMR.
No, it doesn't. It's just
There is-
letters. It's
there's-
letters.
there's
Like
letters.
those have letters and that has
It's a
letters. That's the
CREI.
only thing they have in common.
It's a CREIGHTON ISM.
What? Say all of what? Say
I spelled my name,
the.
but I made it sound like an acronym.
Yeah, a fucking absurdly big one.
Somebody really wanted our initials to spell Creighton.
That should have been my senior quote. But like so. Creighton. Creighton is a stumbling mongoloid. I agree.
when I got back from
Oh my
the
God, I'm gonna
from
have a fucking heart palpitation because you today. You're
got
killing
back-
it.
I
You're
got
making
back
me
from
laugh.
the lake, and I went to go see your brother and our friend at our friend's house,
Mhm.
and they had a bonfire, and we were playing hide and seek and then manhunt, and then I fucking like they didn't think I was looking for anybody because CJ pulled up and I
How
was
many-
talking to him.
How many people?
It's probably like 15, 16, somewhere in there. I burned that high boy. I burned like all the shit that I had with me. So Precious, who was hosting the party, like just ran into like the dark and was hiding.
Nice.
And Aleem was talking so much shit the whole time about how I wasn't helping him look and stuff like that. And so I just walked off, like, 'cause TJ. I had
What
been
day was
walking around-
this?
This was Saturday.
Where the fuck was I?
I don't know. I was wondering that, but I just figured you didn't want to come. 'Cause
No,
I,
I didn't
figured-
know about
I
it.
figured you would have come with Michael or Faith or Aleem because you guys do shit
No,
together.
we
all the
don't.
time.
Never.
Oh, never.
Never do
Well,
anything
then
together.
that's why you didn't go. Then. So, anyways, like he was
we
talking.
do a podcast. They come here and they leave, just like you.
He was well, we do
No
stuff
one hangs out
together.
with
We
me.
do stuff together.
Yeah,
I asked you
once a
multiple
week.
times to come to the beach with me, and you're like, "Ooh,
I have to work, Creighton.
But anyway,
I will throw you.
So Aleem, I
How
was
many
walking
times
around.
you've said you're tired, so you didn't
I
come to
was
the
walking
podcast?
around talking to CJ and Gracie, his girlfriend, and Aleem was just like, "I'm like the only one carrying this team right now." I was like, "All right, whatever." So I cut off my light and just walk out into the woods and listen. Like that's all I did.
Oh
Sat
my
there.
god, that is some fucking serial killer shit.
So I just sat in the dark,
I cut off my light and I walked into the woods and listened.
and Aleem was back.
Like Toph, you motherfucking earthbender.
So
What the fuck? That's
Aleem was
amazing.
back here, like just like fucking like talking so much shit, and like I was like, "Man, just shut the fuck up! I can't hear anything," because he was so loud. He was like, "Where's that Hawaiian shirt fucker at now?" And like, as soon as like he said that, I heard her. Like I heard her moving, and like my
I
truck,
see it, man, so well.
my truck was behind me, and she was underneath the truck, and I heard her move under the truck. So I was like, "Okay, I got
Precious
you."
was?
Yeah.
You're telling me Precious isn't 400 pounds?
No, she's little. She's a small.
I understand.
Stick-
It's just, that's like
stick figure.
Precious. It's a joke.
Oh, I get
Never
it.
mind.
It's from that movie.
It's like that movie.
What was it? Grease or something?
Precious. It's called Precious.
Oh, the movie's called Precious?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
you
called-
Grease. You fucking idiot. I'm so mad you just
I
said
thought
that.
it was Grease because like she eats a lot of
Oh.
grease or something like that. You know, that's why. Anyways, so I hear her moving. So I walked past the truck because I knew she was under it, and I act like I was walking off, and like I like slid back around the corner of it, and I saw her leg, and I reached out and just grabbed it. I was like, "I got you," and she was like, "Ah, damn it! How did you know?" And I was like, "I just listened. Like I heard you, and you gave yourself away." So then, like, she couldn't get out from underneath the truck, so I had to pull her out. And, like, as soon as I was about to rub it in Aleem's face that I had found her and, like, just was like, fucking, like, fuck you, Aleem. I was looking the whole time. Or really listening, but still. This guy named Gunner runs to, like, jump on the
Gunner,
trailer.
he was on the podcast.
He was running away from Aleem and, like, run to jump on the trailer. And, like, my trailer, like, he hit the light of the trailer and busted the light. And, like, had this huge fucking gash in his leg.
Oh, my
And
God.
blood was like squirting out of it and shit. And like I was like, in the front of my mind, I was concerned about him, but in the back of my mind, I was like, "Damn it! I just had this awesome moment, and no one will ever know because of Gunner fucking up."
I'm saving that. God, this is a good episode. Got so many clips. This is incredible. Oh my God!
Like all
That's
everyone's gonna
amazing.
remember from that party is not how like amazingly I found Precious, but like how Gunner just like had to get
Oh my
stitches.
God!
And so like
Remember when Charlie told Helen Keller to use her throat?
Faith and Precious were like losing their shit. They're like, "Oh my God, he's gonna like bleed out, and we got to get a tourniquet and all this stuff." And like Gunner was just like, "Hey, like guys, I think I'm all right." Like, but he wasn't like drunk or anything, but he was like buzzed. And I was like, "No, just like chill, like lay there for a minute, like we're gonna figure this out." So I grabbed some rope out of the toolbox and we tied him up, and they took him to the hospital. Like Skylar took him and stuff. But he was good, he called us later and was like, "It's okay, But like Precious and Faith were like on it, man. They had first aid kits, like bandage wrapping and stuff. Like they did an amazing job.
Yeah,
And like
that's what would happen here. We
it
have
was
some
like-
fucking baller medical shit.
it
here.
was like the best of like a worse situation because he was surrounded by people. Like we were able to get him up and carry him to the car and stuff, and like it was a good teamwork.
Creighton went to an event hosted by a lady named Precious. Sounds like a brothel. And it was in the woods? Did Creighton go to a weird eyes wide shut sex party in the woods?
Don't worry about it. Don't you even worry about it. This bonfire was huge.
What
by the
was
way.
this? What was this
Just a
for?
bonfire.
Just for a fire?
Yeah. I should have asked you.
Yeah, I didn't get. I want to go.
Well, next time.
I love all of the people there. I love Michael. I love Alim. I love you. I love Faith.
Yeah.
I've grown to love Gunner in the one episode of the podcast
Gunner
he was on.
pretty funny.
He was the one that brought the drinks. Those are his glasses over there by you.
Damn, I should have told him I should have brought his glasses and then just been
Mhm.
like, "Here you go.
And
Take
they'll be
that.
like, what?
Take that while you're limping out."
Did you guys like talk shit on the podcasts with each other while you were there?
Yeah.
There had to be some like back and forth jokes
Liam
about
was
it.
like, "Your podcast sucks." I was like, "I mean, like mine's more often than yours, so you tell me which one sucks."
That's not a
The
good
rate,
argument.
like,
That's
look-
a bad argument.
No, I said it better at the time, and he was like, "Oh, you're right," and I was like, "I know." And then I grabbed, I like grabbed him by the shoulder the way Thanos grabbed Thor. And was like, "I know what it's like to lose."
Did you actually say it?
I think so.
I know what it's like to lose.
I know I
you
said
got to
it.
drone off the lose.
Yeah,
I know what it's like to lose.
I know, and I know I definitely did it Sunday because we had the Infinity Gauntlet and David was there. And like I grabbed David's head, like the way he, the way he does like either Gamora or like Tony. I can't remember who it was. And he's like, "There, little one."
It's definitely Gamora.
It's Gamora.
Not Tony. He doesn't do that to Tony.
He grabs Tony's head at one point too.
Yeah, whenever
And
he's
it's like-
after he
Like you
stabbed
just
him.
realize like, how fucking big he is. And he's like, but it's like always like this touching gesture, but like he could also squish your head like a grape.
I'm
people
so
are into
tired.
that.
This might be the first time I go to bed before the podcast ends. Wow, that's great.
Wowcat.
It's okay,
So you're
Cat.
not
Go
gonna
to
hop
bed.
in a
Get some-
Discord
get some
call with
sleep.
us? That's fucking crazy.
I'm not doing that.
Wow,
tonight.
you're
I have
not?
I have something I have to do after the podcast.
What do you have to do?
I'm not talking about it
Why?
because I don't want to.
Okay.
Porn. Watching a lot of porn.
Okay. So
No,
I went
did
home.
that earlier. I did that earlier today.
I went home. Sunday's the best part of this story. to me.
Okay.
I went
Is this all
home.
still Saturday?
This is no.
You had an
yeah.
eventful week.
That's what I'm telling you. I was all over the place. I went to the beach, the lake, a bonfire, and to Greenville,
The
and
early
Savannah.
toe. The early toe gets the shit. Sorry, I had to read that out
No,
loud.
no,
Go
you're
ahead.
good.
And Savannah.
So Savannah had hit us up before she left
Mm-hmm.
to go back to her place on my birthday about like, hey, like let's go to this Comic-Con thing because Quentin was going to go. And I was like, okay, yeah, we'll go, And then
Yeah.
I got David. I was like, David, you're going, and he was like, what? I was like, you're going, David. Like, there's no choice. Like
You don't
have
get
to
an
go.
option.
Yeah. So
I'm so mad that he's leaving.
So I load up the car and I text Quentin. I was like, "Hey, Quentin, like we're gonna."
And that was yesterday, right?
That was Saturday. This is still Saturday.
The
This one.
Comic-Con thing was Saturday?
No, it's still the Comic Con thing was Sunday, but I was texting Quentin to get like a game plan together for the
Okay.
next day. So it's like, Quentin, we're gonna leave at like 9 a.m. and go up there. And he was like, "Okay, cool."
I'm so sad I work Sundays. I wanted to go so bad.
It wasn't like, I mean, you didn't miss much.
Really?
Yeah, and I'll explain a little bit more
Okay.
there. I had fun. Sunday night, I get home, I go to bed. I wake up at 2. I get a message from somebody that I need to call him and talk to him. I was like, oh, okay, what's up? And we stayed on the phone till like 6 or 7 in the morning, like talking. And I was like, all right, well, like I'm gonna go to bed. Like, you gotta go handle your shit, 'cause some crazy shit had went down. And, like, like, hit me up later and let me know what's going on.
Yeah.
And then, like, they brought me coffee, so that was nice. They brought, like, literally, we got off the phone, and, like, 10 minutes later, they were walking into my door and were like, here's some coffee, like, 'cause I know you got a long trip later. I was like, thank you. I appreciate that. And,
I appreciate you guys.
And I was, like, Charlie, I was so fucking tired. I was, like, my eyes, like, could barely be open. And I texted Quentin. This was at, like, 7, by the way. So in 2 hours, I had to, like, make this drive. And I was like, Quentin, like, hey, let's go at 11. And Quentin was like, that's fine. Like, and I was like, cool. So I passed out.
Like.
Yes.
Sorry, that's what Copenhagen.
I passed out. And I woke up at 11. No, I woke up at 10:45. Well, I was good to drive. And I told Quentin, like, hey, like, we're going now. And I just threw on clothes and, like, hopped in the car, and we booked it. Like, I got Quentin, I got David, and then we just drove. And I called Savannah. I was like, hey, are you still going to this thing with us? And she said, yeah, I'm at church right now, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, cool, that works out. We'll just meet up with you. So it ended up working out anyway, because, like, if we had left at 9, there's no way Savannah would have, like, even been able to see us. We got up there. Savannah was like, hey, I'm at this French restaurant 'cause I didn't expect you guys to get up here so fast. And I was like, okay, well, do you want us to come meet you, because we're fucking starving. I hadn't ate breakfast or anything at all that day. And she was like, yeah, that's cool, we'll do this. And I got there, and it was this place called, like, Wally's Tacos or something like that. It was really good, though. And we got in there, and we sat there for, like, 3 hours. And the Comic-Con convention ended at 6. So we didn't leave there till, like, 3 or 4. But, like, it was fun. We met Savannah.
Jesus, take me now.
We met Savannah and her friends.
Listen, I'm kind of Copenhagen on this. We don't need the exact play-by-play.
Okay,
Like, let's fast forward a little bit.
So we went to the comic convention. As we were leaving the restaurant, Savannah goes, hey, I don't think I'm going to go to the convention. And I was like,
that's such a Savannah thing.
I was like, why? Like, what's your reasoning?
I love you, Savannah, but that's such a you
because, like,
thing.
we came all this way. Like, we went. I mean, we didn't really go out of our way, but we came all this way just so that we could go. And she was like, I'm just tired, and, like, I want, like, hanging out with my friends and, like, do some computer stuff or whatever for, like, school. And I was like, oh, that's stupid. You should go. And she was like, well, I'm not. And I was like, damn it. So we left.
Almost got her.
And as we were pulling out of the parking lot, she calls us, because I guess they all got in the car and like, hey, those guys are pretty fun. Like, let's hang out with them. And she was like, hey, instead of going to y'all's convention thing, you just want to come back to the apartments and hang out with us. And I was like, no. I want to go. I came all this way for a convention. I'm running off 3 hours of sleep. I'm getting a souvenir today. Like, like, there's just, it's going to happen.
Is there anything else like that happening soon?
I think HeroCon's coming up soon, but that one's in Charlotte.
What is that?
It's like what we went to. It's like Comic-Con, but it's in Charlotte.
Okay.
But I mean, they're all smaller than like what Comic-Con is.
Yeah,
Comic-Con's like fucking massive. We went, and it was fun. It's just we got there and it was 2 hours left. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we saw a lot of Lego.
The ones that are going to be here, like in Charlotte, are going to be incredible because, like, it's an hour to get there. You know what I mean? So, like, we'd be able to go up. Like, we'd be able to comfortably be here and then go up there when we want.
And, like, we could rent a hotel and stuff if we wanted to stay up there. You know, or stay with Lacey.
Well, that's too far, though. I mean.
Lacey?
She's in Concord, isn't she? Or not Concord. She's, like, past Darlington.
No, she's not past Darlington.
Lacey?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, she's in, like.
Which Lacey are we talking about?
Lacey.
Like Lacey from this?
She's 20 minutes from the city.
From Charlotte?
Yeah. It just feels like a long time because we drive all the way past Charlotte to get to her house. It
Yeah.
feels like it's longer. It feels longer than it is because it's longer than it is from us compared to where we normally go in Charlotte. But, like, if we were just to go from her house to Charlotte, I mean, I would say at the most it might be like 30 minutes. But I'm pretty firm on 20. Because, like, you got to remember, she's right there at the interstate. You just hop on the interstate and, boom, you're in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, that depends on the traffic and shit, but, that's better than where we're at,
Yeah.
Because we have to hop on whatever this road is here and go all the way up till we're near an interstate, then hop off that road onto the interstate. So it's just it's a networking thing. But
No, that's not what it is. But I know what you mean. It would be a lot better when they're here. When is that one?
That one is May or June.
Okay.
Or it might be July.
I hope it's not May, because I won't be able to, probably statistically won't be able to do it in May.
We can look it up.
Just like based on what I'm doing that month.
What else was there? So we got back and we went to hang out with Savannah and them. And like I low key like, because I was tired, I wanted to leave around like 8 and like us be back by like 10, and then I can have my evening and go to sleep. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
David and Quentin had like such a good time, and I was so happy for them. But like by the end of that, I was dragging.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting on the couch. They were playing a game. They tried to get me to play, and we did a bunch of like athletic stuff while we were there too. We tried to play basketball, and
Why?
I was not equipped for it.
Yeah, you're not a basketball person.
Well, that and
if
like,
you were any kind of sports person, you'd be like a football person, because you can you'd be like a good linebacker.
Well,
And not by good, I mean like that's what you could accomplish.
and that well
That's not me
that-
being mean. That's just me
that, and I was all functioning off of like 3 hours of sleep.
yeah.
So I did not want to be like moving.
That's what
around.
I was like Saturday.
And
'Cause I didn't get home till 10:30 a.m. from Fridays, from me working Friday, and then I didn't sleep till 1. And then when at 1, I texted Mike, was like, "Wake me up at 3." And then I got up at 3, and I was up till 1 in the morning again. Now, when I did go to sleep, I motherfucking slept, bro. When I tell you I went to bed at 1 a.m., I didn't wake up until 2 p.m.
Jesus.
I slept for fucking 13 hours straight.
Quentin had to work at 9 this morning. He went to get home till 1.
That's not too crazy. I mean,
No,
you do
I
that
just
all the
mean
time.
it's crazy for Quentin, because Quentin's normally like, all right, I got to head out at like 10.
Well, no, he only does that when he's like, I don't care. Like he has no problem leaving. He's like not like the rest of us. Where like if we're all hanging out, it's like
And
we
I-
enjoy talking. Quentin
did-
isn't like a big talker as much as like he is a sponge.
Yeah.
So like if it's time, if he doesn't want to stay, he just leaves. Cause
I didn't want to leave.
he's
like,
hit us with the
either.
like Irish goodbye before. Quentin will just
Yeah.
dip like without saying anything.
I didn't want to leave either. I was having a good time. It just was exhausted. I was
Yeah.
like, and then Quentin said, let's go at like 11:45 or something like that. No, not 11:40. 10:45.
Yeah.
We ended up leaving about 11, but I've drove so fast home. Like I think we got home like an hour and a half, and it's normally like a 2.5 hour drive. So I shaved a good bit of time off our thing. I got home, walked in the door at 1, talked to my friend some, and then passed out, went to sleep.
I bet crabs think fish can fly. Well, on that note and the end of your story, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it.
Really?
1, because it's already 2. 2, because I got to shit so bad and have had to for like the last 20 minutes.
Oh my God! No wonder you want me to wrap this story up.
No, it's not that. It's like there was a second where you were kind of droning.
Yeah, I
you
was
were giving
droning.
every detail
Yeah.
that we didn't need. Charlie, do it on cam. Shit, I have
Yeah.
before and you guys didn't know. Imagine? Nah, I'm kidding.
Is it because of the faces you make while you're shitting that you don't?
No.
Like
Do you make
people-
faces when you shit?
Not really, but I
No.
figure you like the kind of person who would make faces.
I don't think I do. I might.
Now you're gonna be paying attention to it.
Yeah. I'll
You
report
need
back.
like a mirror in front of the toilet. To know.
Caroline sends me
'Cause-
pictures like that. She'll send me pictures like from through Snapchat, and she'll be like that, and she'll be like, "This is me." What's it called? She'll be like, "This is me tensing up," and I'm like, "Oh my God!" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm taking a shit." I was like, "Jesus Christ, Caroline, I don't need this shit for my little sister." It's so funny. She's so funny on social. She really is like hilarious on social media. Like way funnier on social media than she is in real life. I love you. Relax, Caroline. I'm not talking shit. I'm being real.
She's gonna start an OnlyFans.
Anyway, y'all are great. What? I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, y'all are great. Sending kisses. Buenos noches. 2%. I love you. Have fun being a wannabe in the Discord now. Have a good night. Copenhagen, as always, I love you.
It's been a pleasure.
Talk to me. Meet me. Give me your phone number. I don't
Give
care.
him a blowjob.
Don't do that. I don't want that from you.
Give him
You're a fed.
blowy.
I don't want a blowy from
Blow
a
him
fed.
before 8:01.
I don't want a fed's blowy. Anyway.
Fed boy. Fed blowy.
Fed boy.
Fed blowy.
I'm going to blow your head by. Good night, gamers. Cat, go to bed, Cat. What are you doing?
Cat, we hop in a Discord call after this.
It's terrible.
Imagine.
I hate everybody. I love you guys. Have a great night. Creighton, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. We will see you tomorrow night.